How's that?
We're live. All right. This is. I guess we should do introductions and stuff. But first, actually, I will start the game. Time will start when I click on the grand battle here. Guys, there's a long
You
intro and
just
we can get things set up that way.
just make sure you say when you're starting.
Yeah.
We'll be good.
So I'll go on go. I'll do 3, 2, 1, and I'll say go afterwards. So, 3, 2, 1, go. So there's a lot of mashing in this game. There's a lot of introduction at the start. So why bother delay the marathon when we can get stuff done here? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Riz. I'm gonna help commentate this run.
Yeah, you're second place in Grand Battle. My name is
Thanks for reminding me.
Shauny7188. Yeah, you're welcome. Uh, I am Shauny7188. I just did the arms run a little while ago with Rampant Epsilon and lost, but thankfully this is not a race, so I can't lose to myself here. Unless I don't PB, I guess. But that's beside the point. This is Ernest. He has the greatest chair in the world.
I guess we should kind of explain what this game is and what we're doing here.
Yeah.
This is Custom Robo. It's a robot, a customizable robot fighting game, as the title kind of suggests.
Which we actually do
And
actually in this category, unlike any percent.
yeah, so this isn't any percent. Any percent would be the kind of like the main storyline. This is the post game content, I guess.
Yeah. This is actually the main bulk of the game. There's 63 battles we do in any percent. There's 135 that we do in Grand Battle.
That number blows my mind every time I hear it.
Yeah. So basically, this is basically in any percent you save the world. There's nothing to be saved anymore. It's kind of boring. So now it's nothing but tournaments. This entire game is nothing but tournaments right now. So you're going to see a lot of, well, customization for one on this one, except for this starting tournament. Ignore me doing this. And yeah, you want to give a basic rundown of what's going to be happening now?
Yeah, so we're about to go through a series of... Okay, well, first off, basically, the world has been saved, and everyone's just, like, celebrating by throwing a big tournament, or multiple tournaments around the world kind of thing. So we're going to go through 22 tournaments or so.
Let me check my notes.
I think... something like that. Anyway,
Yes.
adding up to 135 battles, and so all the tournaments have different rules, and... For this one, they're kind of it's kind of like a no limit, just 1v1. You do whatever you want to kind of get you into the swing of things.
Yeah, so I'm going to be using the three-way gun for majority of it because that's what I'm used to for doing any percent runs. Basically, it's the most broken weapon in the game. Okay, legal weapon in the the stun gun.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
so
it's incredibly powerful. Yes.
There's a little bit of oversight. Is the bullets themselves will all hit at the same time. Yes, the lower dice is better. I'll explain that in a second. But I'll finish on the three-way gun here. There's this... the three-way gun shoots 3 strands of 3 bullets. But if you're close enough, all the bullets will hit at the same time. So it kind of is a little overpowering on that one. As for
You
the
can
dice
tell
rolls,
when...
oh, sorry, go for it.
Okay, yeah, good.
No, you can go first.
You can tell when the three-way gun hits properly when the game gets super loud.
Yeah. And some robos are small enough that some of the bullets actually go away from them, which is actually really annoying, but whatever. That's beside the point. Also, when you down an opponent, or yourself, actually, for that matter, or if you hit yourself with the center bomb S, like I just did there, it's wonderful. You get overloaded, and your bombs and your bullets disappear from the stage. But as for the dice itself is kind of interesting. Is only until recently we actually figured out how it worked. And they come in pairs. 1 becomes 6, and 6 becomes 1. So I'll show it when the camera comes in. I'll acknowledge it. 2 becomes 5, and 5 becomes 2, and then 3 becomes 4, and 4 becomes 3. And from that, you can kind of plan around to see how well you can break out by holding down the A button or mashing or anything along those lines. So it's a 3, so it goes to 4. I'm not going to touch the A button or anything, and I should get a 1 when I bounce and land. And that's the...
Man, I wish I knew that when I was actually running this game.
I know, I already found it out like a month ago. Actually, no, I found it out before RPG Limit Break. Oh, so this is Steelhead?
That was a month ago.
Yeah.
Where did the time go?
Yeah, I know. Steelhead is Steelhead. If I ever fight him, it will be relatively easy battle because they're dumb.
Yeah, so you can probably tell by now there's different Robo types. They all have different attributes. The Steelhead's attribute is that you can beat him up really easily.
Yeah. So, this guy is Walt. He's the best in the game in Grand Battle.
Look at that hair.
The natural hair.
Oh, totally. Completely
Totally
natural.
So there's a lot of jokes that get fulfilled in Grand Battle from any percent. One is he didn't have enough money to buy a toupee. So now every time you see him in Grand Battle, he will actually sport a different toupee every single time. And also, for whatever reason, he has a dragon gun now, which is really, really annoying.
So it's
I'll go for it.
So this Robo is similar to the Steelhead in that he's pretty easy to beat up if you can lock him down.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's on an ice stage, so it's a little bit more difficult than that. But you can use the charges. Oh, I guess we should actually explain the combat mechanics for...
Well, it's a 3-hour run. We got time, Shauny.
That's true. Yeah, natural hair. So basically, there's jump, shoot, pod, bomb, and charge are the things you can do on the GameCube control. Oh, I guess we should also explain the trophies, but well, we'll do that later. It's gonna be Carmen now, formerly named Woman because programming error.
Yeah, for like the first half of the story mode, she doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
It's really weird. She's just called Woman.
This game is glitchless. There is nothing we can do.
Well,
There isn't. Like, there's an oversight, and I think that's about it, really.
I guess the tag battle thing.
Yeah, I don't call it a glitch more than a... all the pods and bombs. So basically, we're actually competing right now. We're trying to get gold trophies in everything but 3 tournaments here. And basically, when you're a kid and you're doing this, the Trigun sounds like an exploit. No, it's an oversight. When you're a kid doing this, you can figure out, okay, I can do 5 battles and get the gold. Like, I got gold there. Yay for me. The next one is Steel Hearts, and it's going to be the single use. I switched to Standard Bomb F.
Yep.
Okay. So...
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to explain why or the single-use tournaments, why I figured out what the heck...
Yeah. So, we're coming up... That last tournament was just a free use, so you can use any parts you want tournament. This next one's going to be single-use, meaning you can only use each part once. It'd actually lock you out of choosing that part again. So we have to sort of... Right now, we're coming off of just a story mode file, so you don't have that many good parts yet.
No.
We're actually going to get a ton of really good parts during this run, but right now we don't have access to them. So for this first single-use tournament is actually one of the hardest parts of the run because of how limited you are right now.
Yeah. And we could visit the parts generator and get the Crescent C and the blade gun that was unlocked. It's not worth it because...
Not worth.
The parts generator is slow. And...
It's slow, and those weapons aren't very good anyway, so... But we'll be taking the parts generator, which is just where you go to get the parts you win from battles. We'll be taking that quite a few times in this round to make sure we can
and
get
plus
all
the
the good
incentive
stuff.
was met for Chicken Heart Knuckle Gun. So
Yes, thank you for that.
yeah, thank you for the generosity on that one. So I'll have to do an extra parts generator trip, which will add a little bit to the incentive or the estimate. I know how to talk at night. But other than that, it's all relatively plain and simple. On the single-use tournaments, you want to get done by at least 90, I think, what you found out to be a good time.
Yeah, I think there shouldn't be a single 1v1 that takes longer than that in the whole game.
Now the 2v2s and 1v2s and...
Yeah, those all. I mean, if you're, so there's more than just 1v1s in this game. There will be 1v2s and 2v2s and even 2v1s, which are kind of silly.
Yeah.
And even like a free for all, but we won't get to those till later. For right now, we got Harry, and we have to fight him a lot, and he's the worst.
Yeah. We can't really redeem Harry. Also, this is gonna be the Ray and Dragon now. So Ray, there we go. And I got Center Bomb S, so I'll try to do the low percent, more or less, combos I know how to do here. Because basically the Metal Ape and 3-way gun cannot be used for the next 4 battles now. Because it's used.
Yep, they're locked out, and they'll even... So you saw they went to the customization menu to change Robos, and if he hadn't, it would have just put him onto whatever was next in the list for each part that got used, which you'll see after this, where, wow, you're really good at these combos.
Well, yeah, okay, so for 80%, there was a meme when is sub 2. I knocked the time down from when I joined, from the world record when I joined this community, from 2:15 whatever to now 1:59:21 or something, or 20. So so single-use tournament, this was going to progress. I actually don't need to go into that customized menu because it will be Earth and Shotgun and Standard Bomb K for the next one. So I can
it'll always select the next one in the list. So you can route around in these single-use tournaments to have the least menus possible while still getting good fights.
Yeah, and that was the Dragon is now. Yeah, the Dragon goes to the Shotgun, so I should be good. We already changed this like 15 minutes ago for a route. So,
yeah, we're figuring things out on the fly here a little bit.
Yeah.
But the Shotgun is a really powerful gun if you get up close, and it has a property of always downing the Robo you hit. Now on this, yeah, your bomb does too. Don't get hit by that. On this fight, it doesn't matter that much because this Robo would get downed anyway, but the damage it does is really nice.
Yeah, every Robo has its own little damage scaling. Like 97's really good for that, and then that was a free one because I didn't have to worry about doing the parts there. But for the next one, I'm gonna have to change to Javelin and Drill, and then on the 5th match, I don't have to change again. So we've been sort of trying to get the game more optimized for this. Unfortunately, yeah. Javelin and Drill is against Marcia, and she actually hurts. So
yeah, you could try just going auto parts like for every fight, but you end up so the amount of usable weapons in this game is actually pretty low if you're going for speed.
Yeah.
A lot of the guns, a lot of the things just don't deal enough damage quickly, so we still have to switch our parts around quite a bit.
Yeah, and it's annoying, but it happens. I'm actually going to get a decent roll against her, because I should get a 3 or 2. And I can... There we go, charge. The Javelin has a unique charge on it. It will rapidly... Okay, thank you for that pod. Okay, she wants to be annoying. That's fine.
Yeah, so the Javelin charge, you can kind of spam it and get multiple hits with it.
Yeah, I remember now. She has a Hornet gun.
Bees. Oh no.
A deadly bee weapon, my god. Other references and other things.
Bees, my god.
Yeah, the Batman comic. Anyway, so that was actually a good battle. And then because we are already aware of what parts we have, you know, huzzah, we don't have to go into the menu like I said before. But unfortunately later, that's not going to be as easy because there's like 13 pages worth of weapons.
Yeah.
And
we're
again,
gonna start
majority of them
parts,
suck.
So. Yeah. Routing this was kind of difficult because of just how many trash parts you get and have to kind of work around, and there ends up only being like it's like 10 usable gun parts or something. It's really low.
Let's make sure. I want to, okay, good. Criminal and afterburner.
Oh, you gotta trust the notes, Shauny.
I know. Alright, so
this stage has another stage mechanic. So we saw an Ice Age earlier. This is a a lava zone stage, so you can see in the corners there's red lava zones that if you get knocked into will deal a lot of damage and down
Are you
you
serious?
instantly.
He's a Magnum?
So, yeah, gotta be careful of
I'm
that.
dying.
Oh no, Shauny.
Okay, this game isn't free for the record. So we should also explain as well. Any percent on this game is actually pretty simple. When you actually do Grand Battle once, there you go. Now I got him in the lock kind of thing with the Afterburner gun.
Yeah, this is what you want.
The any percent of this game is actually relatively simple for AI. Like, there's a couple. I died.
Oh no, Shauny.
Yeah.
That's okay. Like I said, this is fine. One of the hardest tournaments. Can you still get gold though?
Oh yeah, I already got gold from the 4th fight.
Okay, yeah.
But the points don't really matter. This one is 160,000. I got 40,000 for the first 4.
Yeah.
So I'm already above it. Okay,
yes.
So to talk about the difficulty of this, the first couple tournaments are, like Rizal's saying, is actually the more difficult ones, and it's actually really annoying for that reason. And also, I didn't realize he had a Magnum. If that was the case, I wouldn't have used the Criminal. I would have used like something more bulky.
Oh, but no, you can lock him down really nicely with this. You just gotta rely on the gun more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true actually. So basically, when it comes down to this game, the any percent route is actually really, really simple. Minus Rahu 3, Rahu 2, Rahu 1, Rahu 1 refight, and anything else that starts with Rahu. I didn't charge there, but whatever.
Rahu is kind of the main villain sort of thing.
And main annoyance for the speedrunners.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole mess of things. But since he's now dead and the world is saved, you don't have to worry about it. Thank you, Magnum. Get the lava, please. That was intentional, for the record, so swag. Yeah, run reset. Nice. I would if I could, actually, but, you know.
It's okay, Johnny. You're good.
I don't like deaths. My PB has 1 death in it, so even if I somehow PB on this one, I have a death in it still. But yeah, so,
you're fine.
Yeah, so basically I got the gold trophy, no worries there. Now we're going to be going to the Chinese restaurant, which is oddly enough in a post-apocalyptic world still there.
Yeah, we're super post-apocalyptic, but there's still like Chinese food. It's great.
Yeah.
So this is another single-use tournament, and it's also, you know, right with Steel Hearts, one of the hardest tournaments to get through. At least to get a gold score. The gold score is actually way higher than Steel Hearts, but you know, even with a death, you'll still be fine, I think.
Yeah, there's 6 battles, so it's pretty easy to get 190,000 unless you die
in
every single fight. So Steelhead and Dragon, or Steelhead. I'm gonna use Steelhead. Steelhead and Dragon. There it is. And then it says Steelhead will go to Ray. That's right, we haven't picked up anything yet.
Yep. You haven't picked up anything. Oh, Standard Bomb F would go to Standard S for Ray if you'd switch that.
Oh, yeah. So I got the Dragon gun at least, so...
So yeah, we're using Steelhead, the one that we kind of beat up on earlier. It's kind of just because, again, lack of parts. Yeah, it is, but, you know, it's pretty slow.
Yes, it is. And it can't really do much, but hey, you know... The nice thing about it is, unlike the Criminal, which I was using before, that got killed by the Magnum, he actually has a little bit more defense than the other ones, and he moves a little bit faster in the air than that robot just ate my Dragon Bullet there.
Yeah, so a really hard part of running this category is that because you're always switching Robos, you're kind of always switching fighting styles as well, and it can be kind of tricky to keep that all in place, because you have to kind of take each battle differently.
Yeah, it's very jarring, actually, because the way I fight with a Steelhead is completely different to how I fight with... I'm actually going to switch to the basic gun.
That's fair, yeah.
Because I'll have I'll have the flame gun saved for... Well, no. No, I'm going to use the 3-wood gun at the end of it, too, so... Yeah, I'll just do the Ray and Flame. Flame and straight bomb S, or center bomb S. There you go. So you might be figuring out as we're going through these things, we're not talking about pods at all. That's because we don't really use them. Because of many weapons that are useless, there are twice as many pods that are useless.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, it's basically all of them except for the illegals.
Yeah, so...
They're basically bombs that deal less damage.
And they're more random.
you can't really aim them properly like you can with a bomb, so it's just... Some of them have decent homing, but they're really, really easy to dodge still, so...
So basically, with this Robo I'm versing right now, is I'm hoping for the best, and thankfully they actually are giving it to me, because Rayo 1 gets downed relatively easier than other Robos. And okay, so Rizzle has actually done all the routing. Minus probably 1 or 2 suggestions, he's done everything.
You've done a good amount of routing recently.
Recently, yes, but the initial route is 100% you.
Yeah, I mean,
So I needed to get the shotgun now. Okay, Earth Shotgun, we're good. Because this person has a stun gun. And do you want to explain the stun gun as I focus?
Oh yeah, so the stun gun is... When Shauny said that 3 was the most broken gun, stun gun was kind of what I was thinking of like, it's kind of more broken. So the enemy here is the stun gun, and you'll get it from this fight, I believe, as well, which is nice. Yeah, so you can see you just you can't move. And the stun gun also has a really, really short cooldown. You can just, if you can match well, you can just sort of spam it out.
Which is great after an all-parts run, because your thumb is already broken.
Oh, yeah, I know, it's amazing. But yeah, see, it can just lock you down, so you can keep... It's good to keep your distance against it. Unfortunately, I routed in the shotgun for this fight because I'm dumb, I guess.
It works, though.
It does work, but it puts you in sort of the danger zone of getting hit there. But yeah.
Oh, so every Robo has its own kind of unique ending. Nothing costs different time. Everything, like even if you have perfects or anything like that, or using a different Robo, it won't affect how much time between battles happen. I can go up stun gun quickly.
Yep.
So this is why we don't visit the Parch Trainer very much, is we have to look at all the pretty animations.
Oh yeah, look at all these animations, it's so good.
Yeah, for like 200 plus items in the game. So, like even during the all parts run, you'll be sitting for 2.5 minutes at the end of the game. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty great. You do the last fight, and then you have to just sit in front of the parts generator for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, so... Javelin and stun. Stun is there. Javelin is there. I'm trying to keep it on the blue. If I accidentally change the Robo quickly, I'll catch myself. When I did do a practice run of Grand Battle earlier this week, I did manage to stay on the color of the Robo to make sure the donation incentive would not be void. So this is the stun gun. It's perfectly balanced in every way. Especially with the Javelin with the Strike Vanisher, if you want to explain what Strike Vanishers are.
Yeah, so Strike Vanishers can, instead of a normal double jump, it has, you can see it kind of teleports forward a bit. This lets you go through enemy bullets and projectiles and what have you, and catch them really quickly and hit them with a stun gun.
Perfectly balanced.
So that's my preferred style of doing Grand Battle. I use the stun gun a lot. Shauny prefers the 3-way. Time-wise, they're about equal. It's just whichever you're better at using, really.
Plus, a 3-way can hit things when they get away. Because I use Metal Ape and use Javelin for the route, so there's a big difference as well. Javelin
into Glaive, yeah.
Yeah, and I just stick to the Metal Bear and Metal Ape. So I'm gonna have to grab the drill. I think it's on the bottom somewhere. There you go. So this is great because I have to memorize 13 pages times 5 worth of items.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since I've done Grand Battle. I've been focusing a lot on 80% recently, and I'm finally done that for a while, I think. I hope I am.
I hope so, too. I mean, you got the sub, too. You're fine.
Yeah. Slow bombs and pods. Okay, the charges we should explain as well. Every Robo has a unique charge on it. It does a good bulk of damage. It's not good for continuing combos and stuff like that. If you want to look at it from a more fighting game perspective and stuff like that, it creates iframes like the rebirth cycle that they go through. We can't stop the rebirth cycle. Once it happens, they have iframes for the entire time. So you want to limit your charges to the end of combos when they're already downed, or you want to do something like Rayo 1 where you can do multiple charges in one target.
Javelin as well.
Yeah.
So can Glaive. There's a stun gun Glaive combo that I use a lot.
Yeah, I can't do that. I tried.
Shot, charge. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Also, shoutouts to Dawn. For whatever reason, he's the tiniest Robo and he has a knuckle gun.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but whatever. He's a jerk. Anyway, we have Metal Ape now, so I can go back to my main, and then we're gonna go back to three-way. We'll do Standard Bomb F, Speed Pod D. There we go. So I'm relatively set up for the next tournament. I just gotta change my bomb after the end.
Yeah. So the next tournament is a no-limit tournament, so he's setting back up with Metal Ape for his preferred Robo for that.
Yeah, because it's not gonna erase what I'm using right now. This is also Robo who gets down in a hit, so he hit me with the gun though. You can see how long the battle cycle is.
The note gun, yeah, it's crazy. It knocks you up really far. It has like 0 range, just like the stun gun, but also like the stun gun, if you get hit by it, it's bad news.
Yeah. So you want to go close range. You jump with him, you shoot him out of the air. He gets down to 1 hit, so you can kind of do the damage. You keep dragging him down over and over and over again. And then, thank you. Oh, I don't know, Iron. That is Iron XVI in the chat is the person who got me into custom Robo. So you have
what have you done?
Result.
What have you done?
All right, so we're done this tournament. Now we're gonna go do the police squad tournament. And I think we decided that I should be using. I tried using the shotgun, it didn't work as well. I tried using the stun gun, it didn't work well, so I'm going to stick with the 3-way gun.
See, even I use the 3-way gun in the 2v2s.
Yeah.
It's still really good. So we're coming up into a 2v2 tournament. You're going to have an AI partner who might help you sometimes.
That's so maybe. It's not Harry.
It's not Harry or Roy, so it's okay. But basically, you kind of just... The best thing your partner can do in these is to just draw fire away from you. It's really...
I should explain the mashing in this game.
Oh no.
There's an excessive amount. Also, Javelin has to die first here. Let me go back to Standard Bomb S here. Javelin actually has a knuckle gun, which is great in this battle. It's actually one of the underrated... I think I'm targeting... I think I'm going after yellow for that reason. Anyway, but the mashing in this game does get intensive after a while. Okay, there's Javelin. But this is now the 2v2 battles. It's really, really annoying sometimes because it's really hard to follow what's going on, even worse when you're playing it, and worse when you're speedrunning it, because sometimes they just double target you, and you can't do anything about it.
And I should note, blue is your partner in this, and green and yellow are the enemies. You can change who you're targeting by pressing, I think, Y is the default. Yeah. So it can be useful to kind of down one and then target the other and down it. Or, in this case, since you wanted to deal with the Javelin first, just to only target him.
Yeah. Also, that was actually a pretty good battle.
That was really good. Yeah.
Even though I got mauled around at the beginning and sniped a couple times, overall, I did really well.
You can't... You gotta take what the game gives you with 2v2s. It's... If you get double targeted, it's just you just kind of just try to survive at that point, really.
Yeah. So now we're going to be targeting Roy.
Of course, I think he basically always has a Magnum, doesn't he? Does he have one in this fight?
No, he had a Gatling, as it briefly showed. But either way, he's a Strike Vanisher, and unfortunately his charge hurts a lot too. So you do want. I think he is yellow, if I remember correctly. Either way,
yeah, remembering.
Nope.
Noting down which. Oh no!
Oh no, he has a 5-way gun.
5-way?
Yeah.
Or... I thought that was right pulse.
Maybe. I may be world record holder. I don't know any of the parts.
There's a lot to know in this game, and most of it because You don't need to know that much to really execute this game well.
No, honestly, it boils down to more or less along the lines of wait for a little. You know how each Robo reacts upon wake up, and just use your favorite parts basically. If you want to be competitively speedrunning, you kind of have to go to a certain extent of certain parts. Like Rizzle's route is really, really precise. For like, oh, it's like if he says shotgun in this fight, you use shotgun on that fight. There's no exception. It's like there's a reason why Rizzle put that in the route.
Yeah, basically, I save shotgun for the most annoying enemies because it instantly downs when you shoot.
Yeah,
which means the opponent can't do anything.
Yeah, and there's a big value of control in the doubles and singles and stuff like that. Like, there's some Robos which will just get away from you for dozens of seconds at a time if you're not careful. Like the Chief on the side there, when you verse him at any percent, he either can be the easiest fight in the world or he can make you lose 40 seconds.
Yeah, it just depends on if you can just knock him down first.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get...
If you can... Ooh.
Did I hit both of them? Or... Yeah, I did. That was a bad choice, but I did a thing.
Oh no!
I did a thing.
I thought maybe this will work. If that was shotgun, that would have worked.
Yeah, if it was shotgun, that would have been better, because the damage would have not been separated between both of them. So, we don't have actually, like, we actually have a pretty decently sized community for custom Robo. We don't have a large community for Grand Battle, because it's a lot harder, a lot of people find it more intimidating, I'd say. Thank you, Skyfree.
Yeah. It's longer, not a lot of people have the time for it. Yeah. But, you know, hello, we are the Grand Battle community, yeah. Shauny and I.
And Drac, technically, but I think he did his own whim.
Yeah, he kind of just did, like, one run, like, years ago.
Yeah. Third place is free, if you do want to try it. You know, as long as you can play the game, I should say.
Yeah.
That was a bad
Maybe
fight.
Not free, but... Well, I find that 2v2s, you either end at a 145 or you end at a 125. Yeah. There's kind of no in between.
But to put in perspective, I am now one battle away from getting a gold. And
yeah,
we actually should explain the value of what the trophies are. Basically, there's three... spoilers, this isn't the whole world, I guess, for what it matters. But basically, okay, I think Sergei is the main target. Yeah, Sergei's okay. You need golds on all the basic tournaments in order to unlock the last three. You need all bronzes for the bronze tournament, all silvers for the silver, and so forth, and gold for the gold. You don't need to get golds on those ones, which is great because I'm going to be cheesing them quite heavily.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's three bonus tournaments that are locked until you get the requisite trophies on every other tournament.
Yeah.
So each tournament has a different score. It's not really relevant because they're all super easy to get.
Yeah, if you manage to do it without dying each time, you're probably going to get gold.
Yeah.
Like, even with the Steel Hearts one, I think I was like 40,000 points over or something.
Yeah, and you died. you were... Steel Hearts, I think you were like 50 or 60,000 points over. I can't remember yet, but...
Like this one, like on Rizzle's notes here, it says it's 260,000 or something. I still have one battle after this, and I was at 240,000. And as long as like you take out a Robo, you get like 10,000 points or something.
Yeah, the Robo, each Robo you kill gives you a lot of points, and it's a 2v2, so...
Oh, so Linda just folds up into a ball to celebrate. I love it.
I will say that casually getting the golds weren't easy, but with proper routing and stuff, it really makes it a lot simpler.
Okay, so yeah, I'm at 300,000 points. I need 260,000. So it's much more generous than what you think it's like as a kid.
Yeah.
Although I think for the next tournament, when I'm gonna be versus the computer license or the police training one, I think I might switch to I don't know, like the 3-way gun does so much damage, but the stun gun is so much control. So I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably do the first two battles and see kind of what it looks like at the end of it.
Yeah. From there. So the 3-way gun has slightly less control because Well, it's big. One of its biggest strengths is also kind of its biggest weakness here, in that it doesn't knock robots down with one shot unless it's a really weak robot.
Yeah.
Um, that means you can get a ton of damage because when a robo is downed, they take less damage. But you can get knocked out of that if the robo shoots you because they're not knocked down from the first shot. The stun gun obviously locks them down instantly, same with like the shotgun and stuff. So for some tournaments, even if like optimally they'd be the same time, you'd want like the stun gun for the better control. That was a really good fight.
Yeah. So that's the end of that tournament. Oh, what's my time right now? Because I actually didn't start a timer.
I can check. Hang on. You just said 35.
35. Okay.
And he had that death, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm only 45 seconds after a death. That's actually literally one match.
Yeah.
So, I have my run splits up to compare against, but I don't have the stream open, so I can't see what my time is. It's not really the best plan I had. So basically, this is now going to be kind of cameo battles at the end of it, because there's going to be 3510. Thank you. The first couple battles are just the Robo AI. They're kind of stupid. One tries to flirt with you. One's programmed to be a child, I believe, which is not weird at all. But whatever. Let's do that and control this. There we go. And basically, eventually it's going to be there's going to be some character portraits, and those are characters from the previous custom Robo games, which we never got released here. So enjoy the characters you probably don't know. As I play a game you probably haven't really seen. So, you know, 93, I'll take that. I could have done a lot better with that one, but again, a plus 90 is good for a single battle. But that was the one I was thinking of using stun gun versus. So now we have the earthquake simulating machine there. And Ghost King, I love Robo battles too. I also love Knuckle Gun and Chicken Heart, so yeah, it's a thing. So basically, the battles here, they're all going to be on kind of not randomized stages. All the stages for every battle is going to be set. That's the one thing that's guaranteed. The Robos you're going to be versing are all going to be the same each time as well. From 1st to the 20th time you're going to be doing this, if you do it that many times. But basically, the one thing which is always random is the enemy AI movement. I can't control anything these Robos do, which is really, really annoying. But 97 is good. And Shauny. Yeah, everyone's here for Rizzle.
Hi, Ghost King.
So basically, this is now the flirtatious robot, which is just like it is the opposite sex. Therefore, pink and love, because this game has good writing. Not quite. It also uses a non-female based robot, which confuses me, because that was the perfect opportunity to use like an Earth or a Soul or something.
Hey, come on, man.
This seems silly.
Love knows no gender.
That's true. Just knows Knuckle Gun. Oh.
Yep.
So Ghost King in the chat is actually one of the other runners. Not for Grand Battle. So there's only 3 of us. That's Dark Lord Dracula, or Dark Roast Dracula, sorry. Actually use the pods there for once. Rizzle and myself are the Grand Battle runners, and I'm trying to get one of the other runners into it, but that's true. Actually, that's very true. You can predict some of the movement and stuff like that, but you can't predict where they're going to launch at the start. You're not going to predict when they're going to shoot their gun, but they always have a certain wake up AI that you can exploit. Bye-bye, Pink Robo. So now we're on to cameo battles. This is Melvin. I don't know anything about Melvin. I hope you do. You probably know more about Melvin now than I do. But he uses a Javelin and I think... I don't want to say a Magnum. It's Javelin and something. I didn't see what the gun was. in the brief time it was there. I will get a good roll against him at least, so. Afterburner, that's what he has. Is that right, Melvin? So actually, the last time Grand Battle was streamed pretty much at all, minus, my last attempt last week, was actually during a community showcase we did, where actually me and Rizzo raced.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, it was a good race. Your tires flipped upside down.
That was great.
Yeah, show us a sticker. So that was Melvin, now it's Max. And then we're going to have possibly the best cameo character in the game, which is Marv.
Well, that's one that we'll actually know, because he was in a game released here.
Yes, in Custom Robo Arena for the DS. Custom Robo Arena in DS is much superior because it doesn't have double battles. It doesn't have Harry.
Yeah, it has more of a focus on the story, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to back away, use Center Bomb S, go in and then use the three-way gun to do 362 damage or so. Okay, close. Do that again. So metal grapplers are always fight the same. I missed him with the pods though. There you go. 104 is good. So that's the kind of fighting I want to be able to do, but unfortunately not all Robos I verse can be damage sponges like that. So, oh well. Now it's going to be the weirdest battle I'm ever going to fight in this run. And it's against Marv, and he uses, I think it's a Dower Head with the Titan Gear. And the Titan Gear is a weird joke set, which are just like a big gun doesn't do much damage, and big bomb but downs you, but it does like 20 damage and so forth. You see the common sharing trait there.
And when he says big, he really means big. These are huge.
Yeah, you can see
the bomb can cover, yeah, like, and the bomb covers the explosion. It's just like enormous.
But he's still basically a steelhead.
Yep. So you can still just kind of lock him down. You don't get to see the
107.
funny gun. Yeah, that's kind of what you want.
Yeah. Actually, it's quite appropriate to see Marv face down on the ground dead, but whatever.
Yeah.
So once again, got gold. So where am I going after this?
Training gym.
Okay.
Time for the tag battle.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to explain tag battles? I'll have to get that set up.
Yeah, so tag battles are they're 1v1, but each person in the battle can control two Robos by tagging them in and out. I believe do you have to defeat both of them? I can't remember. It's only just one. Only just one. Okay, yeah. So there's no part limit, thank God. That'd be a nightmare with two Robos. So you can actually set up the same Robo twice if you want.
Which I plan to do.
And just, yeah, you can just kind of switch between your Metal Ape sets.
And you can also use it to damage cancel as well. Because I will go to the stun. And we'll change to... Oh, that was a misclick. There we go. There we go. We have two of the same Robo, same color, so you're not going to really see me change unless you see it say change.
So here's where there's kind of a oversight exploit glitch type thing with the stun gun, where if you mash out the stun gun, the AI is going to try to switch. But if you do it in the specific way, he won't be able to, and you can just keep getting damage on it, on the same Robo. And if you do that, you can... Yeah, nice. You can see it didn't switch, it was on the same Robo, and you can actually kill him there. Oh, you were so close.
Now I'm going to try to force this guy to switch by downing him. There you go. They're not very smart, they will switch after being downed, so you can forcefully get them to switch back to the weaker Robos. But that's really the only glitch we have in the entire 5-hour speedrun of all parts.
Yeah.
If you even want to call it a glitch, it's more of an oversight, truthfully, because the AI doesn't really know what to do when you walk into them.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a glitch that the stun gun can hit the same... I don't know.
Yeah, I do plan on finishing the tutorial videos for the wake up AI. I've been meaning to go by and record how each one or each battle has a wake up, and then publish it. But I'm not that good at video editing, so. Thunder Bomb S. Go to stun gun. You'll see me the middle ape slowly walk towards the Robo. That's purposeful because sometimes it causes them to not change. That's the closest thing I could think of to actually what causes this oversight.
It seems to be like a really precise timing thing to me, which I think you can maybe force if you match perfectly.
Possibly. Then I just switched there, so I got rid of my down cycle there so I can start attacking again. This is where the stun gun really shines, because although the three-way gun probably would be quicker, them being able to switch out and fly away really quickly doesn't work with the stun gun, because you can just tag them in the air and they stay still. Versus the three-way gun, which has a cooldown period for firing. So we're going to be versing Dawn again, because Dawn is fun. Drank like 4 liters of tea today, so that's good. And ate a pack of dill pickle chips, so my stomach is a wonderful place right now.
Good lord.
Oh, that's right, he has the stun gun as well, that's why.
Oh no.
Yeah, I remember this fight now. Alright, Dawn. There we go. Yeah, I'll take... make him down, get him back up again. He didn't switch back. Buddy, come on, switch back.
That's surprising. They normally will switch back after getting...
There we go. Yeah. There you go. The main reason I did that, there was a Dower Head and a Peregrine there. The Peregrine actually has much less defense than the Dower Head, and it's better just to focus on the Peregrine. If he would have switched back, that would have been a much better fight, but he didn't for some reason.
Yeah, so usually with tag battles, if you don't get the glitch, then you're just going to want to force them to switch back to the first robot, or first Robo.
This is Sophie. She actually gets to do something now. Because there's a lot of, we'll say eye candy in this game that they made for Harry to hit on.
That's a word for it.
Well, yeah, well, Harry thinks so. Because Harry is redeemable. He's really not. He's actually one of the worst. Okay, there we go. So you can see I'm doing 10 damage per shock, basically. So to really put it in perspective, I'm trying to do roughly 100 mashes per stun gun. Because...
Well, the first couple do a lot more than that.
Yeah, but for the most part, like that's kind of what the stun gun is all about. If I can somehow fit bombs and stuff into there, I can, but I'm so close I'd hit myself. Ghost Gang. That is a horrible joke, but that made me laugh. Anyway, so this is going to be the final tag battle. I believe there's only 3 tag battles, I think, in this game.
I think there's only 2.
No, there's only 2. There's one of the twins in this one.
Yeah.
So it's really not much of a thing. There's only, I think, 11 battles you have to do.
Yeah, it's really minor. And also, his second Robo will still be set for the next tag battle, which will be way later.
Oh, good. She just ran right up to me. That's very useful.
Nice.
Oh, she has a twin fang gun. She must be super pro.
Oh my god.
That's the worst. Okay, so in the community, we also do randomized races, where every single time you start a battle, you oh, got the glitch. There you go. You start the battle, you push Z and A, and then it will randomize all 5 parts, including legs. And we normally do that every now and then. We haven't done it in a while. Probably set up sometime soon. But if you ever get the Twin Fang gun, focus only on charges. It's one of the most worthless guns in the game. It's so bad.
I mean, you could say that about half the guns in this game, though.
True. So I'm gonna avoid. Thank you, Ghost King. So I'm gonna do the 2v1 first because I don't want to switch away from the stun gun. Because when I was trying this battle earlier, or these battles earlier, oh, I'm mashing. So intense after you have to use a stun gun for so long. Basically, Evil will actually knock the enemies away from me. And that's really, really annoying, but the stun gun will keep them in place. I'm Canadian, that's why it goes King.
Yeah,
yeah, go for it.
So this is a 2v1. You have your partner Evil, and just like with 2v2s, you kind of just want your partner to not interfere, as he was saying. So the stun gun will help him with that. Luckily, the AI for your partner is
dumb,
kind of non-existent. Like,
but at the same time, he can push things away. Yeah,
he'll shoot, and if he does, it's almost unlucky if he shoots once. You can just see him kind of just walking around.
That's actually
it's
ideal,
pretty funny,
though.
really.
That's really
no, that's what you want. It's what you want, exactly.
Because all the three-way gun would be quicker, and if I can shoot them and stuff like that, honestly, it'd be great. I would love to use a three-way gun, but unfortunately, if Evil were to hit them once, they bounce away, and then they get up, and they have the rebirth cycle, then you have to try to get them again, and it's just a whole lot of not fun. These particular fights, there's not much to talk about, because this is literally a 2v1. We are bullying these poor Robos with a stun gun until they give up. There's nothing else to say about this entire tournament. Unfortunately, the next one I'm going to be doing is the 1v2. And that's where I'm going to have to verse two Robos at the same time. I managed to just fly perfectly behind him there. And the good thing is, for the most part, the enemies here will actually focus on Evil. So you don't have to ever worry about... Okay, good, I did do it. And Evil just hit himself at the end there, he's going to fly into the lab, I think. Good job, Evil.
I guess the only other thing Evil can do to really mess this up is if he's...
He bombs me.
Yeah, if he bombs you, or if he bombs at the end and causes the game to lag.
Oh god, yeah, like the sub 2 run.
Yeah.
That was something very interesting. So I'm pretty sure this is still the Peregrine. Lloyd, the waiter here. Yeah, okay, so he's going to be a small Robo, so this is going to be, unfortunately, much quicker than the last one, ideally. And I'm still on the fence about if the stun gun is more useful. Yes, ha ha ha, he he he. And but the thing is, when it comes to these battles here, like to 2v1s or whatever, the amount of control I can have is far greater than anything I can actually ask for otherwise. Because yeah, I got 104. I probably could have got 107 with the three-way gun, but oh well.
Could have gotten 107 with that too, though.
Exactly. Like, we don't know.
He jumped away. He got away from you once. That could have been.
If admins
I'm a staunch defender of the stun gun.
I know you are. That's why I've always like. So shoutouts to Bubbles, the lackey with the best name.
I honestly never noticed his name was Bubble.
Well, yeah, it's just whatever reason. It's just yeah.
I've never noticed that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, the other one is Delphi or something. So close to Delphi.
Oh.
I know, I mispronounced. Like how you guys say Z.
Oh. Oh,
yeah,
you can
I
get...
know, I was trying to get him in the lava.
Yeah, with the stun gun, you can sort of dunk the enemy into the lava infinitely. It's really good. You know, with other guns as well, but...
Yeah. Yeah, actually, during my sub 2 run, I managed to do like a weird, maybe a sextuple dunk against one of the Robos that saved me like 40 seconds.
Yeah, the lava does like 100 damage every time it touches the enemy. So.
150 if it's a small one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So this is going to be the last tag battle for this world, we'll phrase it as, because there's technically 2 worlds. Yeah, Delpha? Yeah, Delpha. So, this one is... Yeah, he's the same one as Shiner for Robo. So I'm going to get a good roll. Evil's going to be evil. Thankfully, he's actually distracted for a while. He has a cube to go through.
He's really not done anything to really mess with this, which is nice.
Yeah, because there you go. It shows how far it's going to push things away. There you go.
Well, he tried to help.
He tried, but he caught. That shows how annoying he can be. Thankfully, I did correct that very quickly, and we're both posing in a very wonderful way there. So I had 396,000. We needed 310. So I had 80,000 points more than I should have there. No thanks. So now it's going to be the 1v2 tournament. So I'm going to be using the Metal Ape and 3-way. Thank you, scientists, for getting my way. I was reading the notes. And this is actually where you would grab... No, it's not here. No. So
Yeah, next parts generator should be the test hall.
Yeah. No, it's after Bogey's... Oh, no, yeah, because it's...
There is, in the next room over, there is an illegal part you can find, I think.
Yeah,
but it's
the
not
wave
useful
laser.
to this run. Yeah.
And it's useless, so there's no point getting it.
Yeah, fortunately.
So this is a little bit more difficult, because what we were doing before, basically bullying the Robos to Steelhead has to die first, for the record. This actually is a very annoying Steelhead, and I know you have a claw gun, but I want to focus on the Steelhead. Fine, we'll focus on the claw gun guy for a bit. This is not easy. It's bad enough when you're playing any percent and you have to verse 2 Robos at the same time. But unfortunately, the green guy wants to be really, really annoying right now.
They work kind, and their AI isn't as good as like a regular 1v1 AI,
Yeah.
or even like a regular 2v2 AI, but because it's 2v1, it's still
really
pretty
easy to get knocked
pretty
down.
tough.
And they tend to have
Yeah.
things that down you instantly, freeze you, or push you, or anything along those lines.
Yeah.
There you go. 137 is really, really good.
Yeah, for a 1v2, definitely.
Yeah. So, once I'm done the third tournament, there's 3 tournaments in this lab. The next one's just a 1v1. It's actually nice after all this. And that one's just simple. But this is going to be... this one's considerably easier than the previous fight already, even though one of them is the same. Because even though there's the same person, they now changed their items. And this is one of 2 tournaments, which is 1v2, I believe. No, 3, I think.
I think it's just 2 for 1v2s.
Yeah, I remember you, Blue. You need to die. Oh wow, hi, everyone has a shotgun and splash gun. Splash gun needs to die because that delays everything. So this kind of shows what's going on with the AI and how it cooperates.
The splash gun.
Yeah.
It's like a tickle gun. It just it does nothing, but it pushes you back.
Yeah. So the splash gun
so
that the green one's using is super slow. It doesn't really do much. It has actually a decent range on it. But the problem is, like Rizzle said, it's a tickle gun. It doesn't do anything. And then the other guy has a gun, which if it hits you, it downs you, it doesn't do much. So this entire battle is dedicated to wasting your time. So I'm going to try to switch between both of them and down them as much as I can.
Yeah, depending on the enemies you're facing, There's different strategies you have to use in these. For this one, it's definitely better to try to keep them both down rather than focusing on one at a time.
Okay, you missed me with the charge at least. That's something.
Oh man, that was close.
Wait till the catches up. You'll see what just happened to me. 105. I will take that with that battle because that is a huge waste of time.
Yeah,
the
that's
splash
rough.
Gun,
I mean,
is it the meteor gun? I think
meteor strike maybe.
something like that. Yeah.
There's a couple meteor guns, and they all kind of similar.
Yeah. So that one, like I said, was considerably easier than the last one because the claw gun and the other one actually hurt. That one's just annoying and a time loss. There's no real way to justify anything on that.
That one might be worth. That one might be worth switching to shotgun, honestly.
Yeah. Well, hindsight now, 2020. Make a note.
I mean, we can. Yeah, we can do routing here. It's fine.
Routing on the fly for the fast. Okay, we all got ones. That's not very nice, but I'll try to get rid of blue really quickly here. Oh, green has a flare gun. Okay, that's a gun we can use. So, the little Robo, the little green one, is a defender. He's a little bit more bulkier than the small Robos normally, but he flies around. He's a lightning sky model. And his gun, when used in the air, is actually really, really good. And he happens to like staying in the air. So we're going to get rid of him first. And then this guy is equivalent to the Sealhead once he's alone. So 142. I will take that. So basically, we can't really say much about the story other than this is one giant celebration for saving the world. There's now 2 more fights here, I think. Because it's Sherry? Yeah, Sherry. My arm is starting to get tired. Playing arms before doing this, because since I was motion control, did actually straighten my arm a little bit because I was doing full punches.
Oh
so,
dear.
So if I slow down and mashing every now and then, that might be a little bit why. Blue, why? How's that for a starting fight?
That was dope.
And everyone hates the middle 8 charge for some reason in the group.
I just wish it did a little more damage. It's
for what
really
it did,
good
yeah.
for utility.
No, I can agree with that.
Because it has really strong homing, weirdly.
And a lot of iframes.
And a lot of iframes. So it's really good. But like, if you use it against like a strike vanisher, it'll actually like follow as it vanishes around.
Yeah. Also, I'm trying to launch the defender in the air after his rebirth cycle, because they'll automatically start flying, and then you can do a neutral jump and just mash A afterwards, and you'll automatically follow them. So it's really easy to take down the flying models that way. And if I remember correctly, Linda is the one you don't want to focus on in this battle.
I think Sherry gets a shotgun in this one.
That's why if I remember correctly, I think Sherry turns evil.
Yeah, she gets a shotgun. She's kind of a meanie.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's Hornet Gun and Shotgun, actually. So.
Oh, God. Close range, those are both devastating.
Yeah. The B Gun's not so bad.
Well, if you're point blank.
Yeah, if you're point blank, you're going to have issues, but. Although I think Linda's being a bit of an idiot. I will take that. Get rid of green for a second with the charge was when I wasn't targeting her.
Yeah, this is kind of ideal right now. Oof. I say that.
It turned out well. Ironically, I did say I was going to take out Sherry. Didn't, but it did pay off in the end.
Yeah, there are some set strategies, but if the AI is letting you get away with something, you just gotta take it.
That.
Sherry was letting you take down Linda, take it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of adaptation.
I actually finished this on my last attempt at 97. So I saved
Whoa.
roughly 35 seconds on this fight compared to my last run. Because I got wrecked. Then we got another gold, and now it's just gonna be a 1v1 tournament.
Yep. And no limit as well, so it's like that first tournament we did.
Yeah. So, okay, so we should explain a little bit about the illegal weapons hidden about. And also, why is there robbers here? We'll get into the dark story parts as well. But basically, there's illegal weapons hidden throughout, and it's a trademark of the game. Once you're trying to unlock everything, for whatever reason, they expect you to find things that you should really never know about unless you have a guide.
Yeah, there's kind of the only way to find them is if you just go around pressing A on literally every surface in the game.
Yeah, so
there's like no hints, there's nothing.
Yeah, so during the all parts run, you actually have to find all the remaining parts. And I have in my notes here, basically grab the wave laser. The wave laser is a really bad illegal weapon. It doesn't really do much. It's relatively overall useless. And then, cool. It's okay. It's kind of hard to follow what happened there because they're both blue middle apes. But I assure you, I came out with the greater there. So basically, after we save the world, we happen to give a memory erasing device to the police, who is the government of this world. And they thought it'd be good to erase all the criminals who did bad and make them actors. Taking away their free will, taking away their life, and making them act evil.
Yeah.
And then they made them participate in these tournaments with us, which is...
It's really messed up if you think about it. You're really not supposed to.
Yeah, but at the same time, the more you think about it, the more messed up it does get.
It's so messed up. You know, implanting false memories in the lives of it's like 20 plus people or something.
Yeah. Or entire organizations worth, really.
Well, yeah, I mean, you never really see the full extent of it. It's kind of bizarre and dark. But it's kind of played off as a joke.
Yeah, but it's not. It's
kind of...
Also,
I wouldn't want to live in this world. Like, apocalypse aside, I wouldn't want to live in this world.
Yeah, everything in the world here is artificial, including that hologram in the background. That's definitely artificial.
Well, yeah.
Well, that giant circular thing in the main lab when you walk in is a monument dedicated to holograms. So they made a hologram thing to make holograms to dedicate hologram technology to.
My head hurts.
Yeah. They know how to spend their money quite well. In a few hours, the sun will rise.
It's true.
Okay, I will be able to get a good roll, or a good hit. There you go. Ah, he just got away slightly.
Oof.
That's fine. So ideally, I always want to do the close-range 3-gun shot as much as possible. This guy has a trap gun, unfortunately, so that's not as likely to do. Trap gun is he shoots the gun, and then 3 seconds later or so, the bullets actually come, unless he fires it in the air. So unless you down him, you can see those small bullets coming towards me there. Finish him off with the bomb there.
This is known as foreshadowing.
Yes. And other Yu-Gi-Oh! References. So basically, was there 6 battles here for the... Yeah. You use stun here, don't you?
Yeah.
So there is huge route changes between me and Rizzle. Rizzle is an advocate
Well,
for the stun gun.
There's huge route change.
Yes, actually that's true. Yes, 3-way gun and metal ape versus javelin and stun, and halberd actually.
Yeah, halberd eventually. Yeah. They both have combos that can 4-cycle every Robo in the game. 3-cycle on the weaker ones. So it's kind of whichever one you prefer.
Oh, I love versing metal grapplers so much. Oh, failed neutral jump there. Oh, Halo gun. You are a gun someone can use in a multiplayer match.
Yeah.
1 HP, are you serious?
Oh my
Okay, there is some damage scaling that's going on. Just because I do 322 damage with certain bomb combos doesn't mean when they are already on the ground it does that same amount. Like with proper fighting games, there is damage scaling. And basically, it no, it's not save point yet. I don't even know what fight this is anymore. Is this 5 or 6 or 4?
I think this is 5.
I thought it was 4. I honestly don't know.
It says that I haven't. I'm sorry. I'm not paying enough attention to that.
Once it ends, it ends.
These single use, or sorry, these no limit 1v1 tournaments can get kind of samey after a while.
Yeah.
They're really, you just kind of pick your OP set and run with it.
Shout out to the Rahu 3 gun.
Yeah. Why are we shouting that out?
New game plus. That's still a fun category no matter what. There you go.
Yeah, the Rahu 3 gun can one combo.
Poor
It
Swift.
can deal 1,000 damage with a single combo. It's absurd.
It's so broken. That's so funny. Battle 5. Okay, I got one more after this. So I was wondering about the points. I'm already past the gold medal.
Oh yeah. Generally, it'll be 80 to 100,000 past for everyone.
Yeah. So basically, what we're talking about with the golds and what we're making reference to when you pass the gold is on the single-use tournaments, it's actually better to switch to illegal weapons eventually and just power through the remaining ones.
Yeah.
And because of that, not so much right now. Once I get the Crystal Strike gun, which is the most broken gun in the game, unanimously agreed on, most likely. Okay, cool.
There's a strong argument to be made for the Rahu 3 gun, but Crystal Strike is so...
You can knock people to the skybox.
Yeah, you'll see soon.
Yeah, because I'll be using it to clean up after getting enough points, so I'll be asking Rizal to keep track of, because basically every time you use an illegal weapon, one or all of them, you will half the points you win in a match.
Yeah, so it can be unsafe to use them if you don't have the gold score yet.
Yeah, so once I get like 20,000 away and there's 2 matches left, Crystal Strike time.
Sure. Yep.
Kind of thing, because you're going to be getting like 15k maybe each time, and with the Crystal Strike gun you'll be getting a good time bonus and possibly a perfect and whatnot. So there's going to be more strategy involved in that one, like when is a good opportunity, or if there's truly an annoying battle. So now we are going where? We are going to
Test hall.
Test hall. All right. So the text I'm mashing through is actually telling me where to go next, and I can't read that fast. So
yeah,
again,
I always had to use my notes.
Yeah, or splits if you have them. Like I normally have my
yeah.
splits up.
I use split notes.
Ooh. So shouts to Walt with Harry's hair.
That's awful.
Yeah. So we're going to be using the Metal Ape and 3-way gun here. Geotrap bomb. We're doing that. All right.
So we're back to a single-use tournament, so we're going to be trying to somewhat manipulate the menuing to let us kind of auto our way through certain parts.
Mm-hmm. And all these robos have one thing in common. They're all flyers. So
yes.
This is annoying, but you can manipulate them quite easily. And if I had to throw a gun through it the entire time with the Metal Ape, I'd be fine. But, I can only do that on the first battle.
Yeah, single use, just that's it.
Yeah. Oh, so rip that defender.
Yeah, that defender's like one of the easiest fights in the whole run, honestly.
Yeah.
You can just catch him in one dash every time. It's really great.
The thing is, you had to fight in order. If it wasn't for that, we would fight the 4th one first.
Yes.
Because you'd save time overall for... So now we're going to Earth. And then we're going to the shotgun. And standard is auto. Next is Javelin Stun, because, again, if Rizal says you stun, you damn well use stun next fight. You found that fight annoying, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's so hard to. It's there are just some robos that you just have to lock them down. Otherwise, they will get away and they will waste tons of time.
I don't know why this isn't a flyer one. Like Dowerhead or Tankhead is not what I consider a flyer robo, but the game thinks so.
It has a lot of jumps, I guess.
Maybe. Anyway, 101's still good. That's ideally how you should be using the bomb and shotgun. Minus one extra blast, but I didn't want to get it off the ground before it jumps. The wake up AI is always the same. They're always going to jump and try to get away from you for the most part. Very, very, very few of them actually attack. So I'm versing a child AI. I think this is going to be the Sealhead. So we'll go stun and javelin. There you go. Also, I did see Ghost's comment about the yellow color. If the admins want me to change the color based on that, feel free to. It doesn't take any time, basically. So I'm more than happy to change that if people want to donate, change color of Robo. Oops. Been a while since I used Javelin properly. I mean, I just did a neutral jump and I didn't really home in. Come on. There you go. Alright.
Parts generator.
Yep. Because I need the glaive and magnum.
Yeah.
Because whatever you thought needed a magnum, I'm not going to argue.
Yeah.
So this is going to sit here for a while now.
Yeah, so we got a lot of parts to get. And we're actually going to take the parts generator right after this next fight again.
Yeah.
But at least for me, I found the next fight so annoying that it was worth taking 2 trips.
It's literally on the way, and it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, it's fine.
And this getting the Crystal Strike gun will be a second trip anyway. So realistically, you're not losing any time optimally. But we can discuss that as well. So this is 190,000. I think I was at 150, I think, after the third battle. So if this was a single-use tournament, I would be using the Crystal Strike gun for the rest of the fights here. Because the damage output from the Crystal Strike gun at close range outdoes the shotgun and the Magnum, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, basically that does everything, except for the Rahu 3 and 2.
Yeah, and then if any bullets miss, it stays in the air, then fires against the enemy too. So I use Javelin, so that means Glaive should be immediate when I go in here, and then I just switch to the Magnum.
I think. Should be.
I'll do a weapon first anyway, yeah. And I got standard S as well, I just realized that, so that's good.
Yep. That's why we started with the Geo Trap.
I see. So whatever this was, you hated.
Yeah.
What is
I made sure we had. I don't remember. It's been a while for me. Since
it's Linda, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, come on, ball. Splash gun.
Yep. I remember now. Splash gun. That's why. That's why we have all the lockdown.
Yeah. The gun that doesn't do much damage, but takes all the time of the world.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
1093 with all of that, so that fight, yeah.
And actually, because of that, we actually get the halberd as well, so we don't have to change the Robo again.
Yes, it's super nice.
We have to keep talking to...
Yep, so talking to this computer many times, he'll eventually just give you the Crystal Strike gun to make you go away.
Yeah. Apparently it's having a bad day. If you read the
Yeah.
text. So it's like, that's kind of creepy, but whatever. So now I changed the Hornet gun, and then the Hornet gun is incredibly overpowered at close range. It's a shame we don't get that actually during any percent, because it would be wonderful.
I know. It'd be so good.
And, diverse.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of a theme here for these tournaments, and that high power, close range weapons is kind of what we use for single use tournaments. Because they tend to knock down and give you a lot of control, as well as, look at that, 2 shots already down to 600. Just amazing.
There you go, 108. Rip that thing. I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
I just killed it.
It's crazy.
And it makes the same sound as the 3-way gun when it's close range too. So
Yeah.
So the last one is going to be Metal Bear and Crystal Strike. So again, whatever you thought the notes needed.
I just couldn't. I think I just want to use it.
That might be it.
But there's also, you just don't. We've used so far like all of the high power close range weapons at this point.
Yeah. Crystal Strike gun. And we have Metal Bear as well, which is like Metal. Oh, Freeze Pod and Gravity Gun. I see.
Yeah. That charge.
So you can kind of see what the Crystal Strike gun does if you miss. I'm kind of demonstrating it a little bit right now.
It's basically a super upgraded trap gun from earlier.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's no limit to how many times you can shoot.
Yeah.
To the point where the game lags eventually.
Yeah.
Enough. I think next is bogeys, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to the 3-way gun and then Crystal Strike if score is high enough.
Yeah, if you want. Crystal Strike is a pretty. It's super broken, but sometimes 3-way can still be faster, just because of how much more consistent, I guess it is. Because Crystal Strike, it does way too much damage, but it doesn't knock down Robos very quickly.
No.
It has to hit a lot of the bullets.
Also, I can't remember, does Walt actually have his wife's toupee on right now? Who has hair like that? Because they took it from different character models, and one's a brown wig, and I don't know actually who it's supposed to be.
I don't know.
Either way, Walt is weird.
Yeah,
And
that
they
might
took
be
zero effort in creating his new hair on his portraits.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to change back to that, and then 3-way gun for now. Oh wait, no.
I like Metal Wave. I like Metal Wave here because of its, honestly, for its charge.
Yeah.
Being able, if you get double targeted, having the iframes from the charge is super nice.
Yeah. Still can't believe I died in Steel Hearts tournament. It's still in the back of my mind, but whatever.
It happens, man.
Oh, it does. Nothing in Grand Battle is free. Like we say it with like any percent in Rahu 3 and all this other stuff. It is that much more important in Grand Battle to know that. Like no matter what you're doing, it hurts. Like you can have like a 20-second time loss and something you had like a perfect on previously. Then again, it's custom Robo in a nutshell too.
Oh yeah. Sometimes a custom Robo, a battle will just be impossible.
Oh, I thought for some reason the green was my partner for a second. There you go.
Saw the 3-way gun and thought it must be good.
Yeah, there you go. 136. I'll take that actually. Actually, I'll meet you halfway on the donation thing. Next tag battle, I'll change to get the Robo to yellow.
Oh, halfway. I thought you were going to change it to green.
No, God. That's a bad joke. Colors.
It's a you joke.
That's a me joke, yes. We're currently looking for a runner older than me, so that joke can go away too. Please apply if you are older than me. I am ancient, apparently.
It's true.
It's true. My wife says it numerous times to me. It's because I'm 30. You know, I don't look it at all.
No, you look like 18.
Yeah. Hi, Steelhead. Hi, Steelhead. Hi, Steelhead.
Yeah, Steelhead's just the we just beat up
Steelhead is
on him
always
the
going to
whole
be the
run.
big boy of this this game. Because no matter what level you're fighting at, Steelhead will always be like, "Oh yeah, there's one in the fight. Great."
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Ernest has the wonderful claw gun to interfere with my movement. Yeah, you'll keep dragging him.
He's literally dragging him away from you. Oh my god.
This is why
That
the
was
AI is really annoying at times.
yeah. That was like worst case.
I got him before you grabbed him, Ernest. 141's good. We're running out of. I'm running out of things to say during this run because, well, you know.
Yeah.
We can describe the fights, but if anyone has any questions, please, comment as well. I know Ghost King probably needs a lot of questions answered. Talk about Steelhead.
Steelhead.
Yeah.
What a robo.
Who would pick that in a draft?
Oh man, I can't imagine.
Yeah. Ugh. Although I think after the 5th fight, I'm gonna have to go to the parts generator again first.
Oh, do you get
Yeah, I get metal ox here.
metal lock? Okay. Oh, here's a question from chat. What's the story of how you started running this game?
Actually, okay, this actually is kind of weird. I've been actually working on a side project video. I'm actually comparing my any percent first ever run, doing video editing and stuff like that, to my sub 2 run. And that's been my project for like the last 2 or 3 days, off and on. Okay, seriously? Okay, one sec here. Apparently, the splash gun wants to be annoying right now. Like it always is.
Yeah, it likes to do that.
There we go. Not a bad fight, but for some reason Green just got away from Ernest. So, on September 24th, 2016, or actually before then, I played casually on stream Custom Robo. Ta-da! It's a thing. But I beat it in 2 sittings, and I didn't mean to. So I didn't know anything about speedrunning, and I just started up the stream. I think it was W split at the time, which is a really bad timer, as far as I'm concerned. It's me, and I decided to sit down and try to beat it. And my time actually was 2:47:21 or something, or 2:47:27. It was pretty bad, but I did it, and the community actually found me during that stream. And I've been a sponge, and everything anyone has ever told me about strats, I have just absorbed into my gameplay. And it's been wonderful. And this is actually probably one of the best communities I'm actually part of, because everyone is super chill, to the point where we constantly make fun of each other, but that's just normal. Actually, how'd you get the Custom Robo for...
I mean, I had kind of a weird path to Custom Robo, because I think I did my first run of it way back in like 2014 or 2013, like long time ago. I was taking a break from my other speedrun projects. And I did like a few runs. I got like a 230 after a few runs, and I was like, alright, that was kind of fun, I guess. And then I never played it again for like, basically until you started, Shauny.
Before.
Somehow?
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow I got back into Custom Robo at the same time as like Shauny was getting into it too. It was kind of weird. Yeah, and then eventually I kind of found the Discord after, rejoining, and
then we all went to our break. We had 7 members there.
Yeah, had a bigger community turnout than Kingdom Hearts did.
Which is the ending
really funny
too.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger speedrunning communities. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's honestly like this game is super optimized. Like even what I'm doing now, we haven't really worked on Grand Battle as much as any percent. But from what we know about the cube launcher, combos, everything like that we've discovered in 80% can be put into Grand Battle. I'm gonna have to go after green because he's. I hit myself with the bomb. That's great. We can always put everything into kind of. It transitions very well from one mode to the next. Thank you, Metalox. Is this Battle 5 for the record?
Oh no, I don't know.
I think so.
I'm sorry.
Metalox was here.
Oh yeah, if you get metal locks, yeah.
Shiner. Or not Shiner. Whoever. Other guy. Go away. So yeah, basically that was it. I've been speedrunning this game for 23 months. 24 on September 24th. That was my first stream, and yeah, I plan to race against my sub 2 time, my first ever time, at the same time on the 2nd anniversary as Battle 5. So I'll go to the parts generator because I want to see how I can compare against both of them. But Grand
Get the
Battle
158 easy.
Yeah. Where is the parts generator? Oh, it's
down to the
down near where
left.
Mr. K is.
Yeah.
Mr. K is he has unique art. He's in a Chinese robe, and you see him during 80%, and he's in the dev room, and he actually has a name. So he's actually one of the devs of the game who went to go see.
Oh, I didn't know he was in the dev room. Okay, I just thought he was there and then just like never showed up again.
Nope, he's in the dev room. I found that one out. I'm like, that is so weird.
Oh, jeez, how did I miss that?
So the main reason I grabbed Metalox is that's gonna be my last parts generator trip till after the last tournament in Zed Hideout. And for that, because Rizzle on his notes, he actually uses Swift on a couple battles. I can't. I legitimately cannot use that thing for life of me, despite what Iron XPI or Iron 16 or whatever you want to pronounce it as joked about earlier about like, oh, it's a strong Robo. That's what he used to use when we were kids. So I get a safety grab basically. I grab one extra part, generator trip than what Rizzle does. Oh, Rio or what do we call it?
You're fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep saying Rizzle then because I'm just used to that. But because of that, I can switch out one of the weakest Robos that get down in a bullet to equivalent of another metal grappler who is really bulky and has the same air dash. He doesn't have a good dash, or doesn't have a good charge, but he does have a good air dash still. So I can straight up use what would it be? Where am I going after this? Hub Park. So this is going to be once again stun gun, I believe.
Yeah.
Because this is all the female flyer. No, they all have Gatling gun.
Gatling, yeah, they all have Gatling gun.
Because for whatever reason they thought that was fun.
Yeah, so Gatling gun, it just shoots like a bunch of bullets, and if the full thing hits you, it can. It doesn't quite down a metalate, but it gets close, and it can get really annoying. It pushes you away as well, which is awful.
Yeah, and they can still move while in the air and do that, and it's really frustrating. So it's just easier to switch to the stun gun and literally bug zap them out of the air. There you go. I still have the spider pods for some reason. I should really get rid of that.
Yeah, the pods, just don't use them.
No. I do use the speed pod D. Moving up the big gun.
Apparently.
So again, like you're gonna bug zap them out of the air. They're gonna rebirth, and then you got away from me there. Use the charge and try approach. There we go. So your thumb does not get a break in Grand Battle, unlike 80%. 80% is hard with mashing, but at least in the battles you hit the 3-way gun and you don't have to worry about mashing through it. I am now mashing through text and then mashing through battles, and it hurts.
Well, at least you don't. That's one nice thing about not using stun gun as much as I do.
Yeah, true. Also, shout out to Mary being the only person who runs back to her position.
Yeah,
Everyone else is
these
gonna walk.
animations. Oh man, there is a decent amount of downtime between battles because of that.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of mashing, and then this you only have to push A, and then this screen you only have to push start. Like, it's really simple. You can mash both of them to make sure you do it at the first possible frame. I have been looking at frame data for how the battles intro to see if there's a way to save time, or if there's like a particular... Cause each arena has two different ways of showcasing off which arena it's picked, which I found interesting, but both of them seem to be relatively the same amount of frames going to them. Eventually I figure out some sort of time save, but yeah, that is particular just pure RNG. There's no way to manipulate which intro is showing. There you go. Standard Bomb S is great for clearing up battles. It does about roughly 80 damage against most robos, so if you can't get close to the stun gun, you can just straight up just fire a bomb and clear up that way. Oh, there's 6 battles. That's right, there's Lucy as well at the end. Oh, they're gonna walk over there. And now she's gonna walk over here.
Yeah. Did you want to switch to Crystal Strike for this one at some point?
No.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I tried. It's not bad, but at the same time, it's
not better than Stun Gun.
The thing is, they get knocked to the skybox really easily, and that just takes more time.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, like, I don't know. What was my time last?
That last one was like a 98 or something.
Okay, I'll try Crystal Strike next match and see if it makes a difference. Again, routing on the fly, because custom Robo.
Yeah, why not?
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Yeah, this is why I prefer to use a Strike Vanisher with the Stun Gun. Because I have a lot. I get closer. I find it easier with a Strike Vanisher.
Well, ideally, if I do nothing wrong, then yeah, I'll try a Crystal Strike Gun quickly.
Sure.
Because there'd be 3 battles left after this, so.
Yeah, I think you should.
They're sauntering.
You need 60,000 more points.
No, I won't use the Crystal Strike yet. Because it'd be... If I get at least 40,000, the next 2 I can do Crystal Strike, but I'm not gonna...
Okay.
I like Trish. I think you reverse her once in the entire game. Yes, you reverse her here.
Hmm.
So... Because she's hosting the flying tournament one in the test hall. Oh yeah, she has a Swift, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
No. It halves the score, like, looking at the score here.
Yeah,
I got 55,000, I'd have 28, and I would need 196,000 for, the thing. 28,000. If you were to get perfect that fast and not get hits. Sorry, if you literally had a battle like that every single time with the Crystal Strike Gun, you would be able to, I think, be like 200 points beneath it. Like, it is made to make sure that you don't get gold, which is really, really annoying. And if at any point I don't get a gold during a tournament, I forgot to switch over the gun, but whatever. If I don't get a gold, I have to redo the entire tournament again, which is why that's actually a big thing, because I need to unlock the gold medal, or the gold tournament at the end.
Yeah.
I actually did shock Robo. I didn't think that actually would hit. I'll take that. Why did the neutral jump launch me over there? There you go. 90, yeah. Well, at this point, okay, so that'd be two parts changes wouldn't make a difference. But what I should do is I should switch back to,
Could switch to three-way, maybe?
yeah, I should switch to the three-way, because it's going to be a Metal Bear and three-way for the start of Mira's, and that'd prevent a course change. Lucy also knows karate, clearly.
Yeah.
And she high-fives my shadow, I guess.
Karate still exists in this post-apocalyptic wasteland.
It's a Chinese restaurant, so why not, right?
Yeah.
And three-way gun. Because yeah, this way I don't have to change into the first single-use tournament, and I save Metal Ape. Because I prefer Metal Ape greatly over Metal Bear, because his charge is weird to me. Oh yeah, Lucy's the big tank-head Robo. So you can kind of see I'm shooting her out of the air, and when you hit her, she actually does lose vertical momentum and she starts falling, even if she's still after a jump and hasn't been downed yet. So if you were to do that with the 3A gun, or the amount of times it hits, even if it doesn't down them, they will get dragged down towards you. So 200. I had literally 90,000 points over that, so whatever. So this is a single-use tournament. I think this is the last one though in yeah, there you go. This is the last single-use tournament here, and this is the fourth last in total. Possibly. There's actually only one restaurant. Also, that table behind them doesn't have legs, and this is the only female cop who somehow we're supposed to know. Hiroko is, for some reason, a named character, and she has a unique model. But
and she's
never
not
seen her
in
before.
the main story?
Yeah, at all. She's
it's
just here,
so
like,
weird.
Oh, nice to see you again, person we've known
and
for a long period of time, apparently.
There's this weird, like, the main character keeps asking her to take off her helmet, and she never does. And it's just like...
It's actually it gets kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you can just erase their memories after, right?
Oh, God.
So you'll fly again. Yeah, it's in charge of that. So yeah, this game is weird. Like, they got really lax writing Grand Battle compared to any percent.
Oh, it's basically a big joke.
Yeah, everything is technically canon. This is still story, but also that's as fast as the match possibly can go, or the text can possibly go. Also, this guy Jerry. Apparently, we know Jerry. Hi, Jerry. Sure. So this is gonna be javelin and shotgun in this one.
It feels like maybe there are some subplots cut out of the story. I don't know.
Oh, lots of them, most likely. So we go javelin and shotgun. There we go. Also, we don't change the bomb here or the pod because figuring out certain things isn't worth the time investment to find them. I'm actually going to fire away and try to get... Because I could approach with the javelin.
Yeah, so we sort of just matched javelin for javelin here to keep up, and...
I'm okay with that.
That was interesting. Was that his pod?
Yeah, he kept launching his pod in the air.
Pods are weird. I don't know what, like, any of them do.
I know what, like, a couple do, but nothing useful. Like, the ones I use are just trolls.
Yeah. Pods are really good for trolling, definitely.
Yes. Sky Freeze is hilarious.
Oh my god.
The Lost Star. Yeah, actually, yeah, these people probably all met before they wiped my own memory for doing something offensive.
Yeah, there's really, like,
That's
you
not canon.
Like, it's literally part of the plot that they wipe the memory of everyone at some point in the past history of this world.
As well
Like,
as any baby born has their minds genetically
yeah.
modified, which is why Marcia has her ability, because that's a side effect of sometimes.
It's like, whoa.
Also, apparently I wrote down Earth and Knuckle Gun here.
I wrote down Earth and Knuckle.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing here.
Well, why did I agree? Why am I agreeing to this? Like,
I don't know.
Marcia's not one you want to get close to, but sure, we'll stick to the notes. So this is the one of 2 times we'll probably be using the Knuckle Gun. Next will be Chicken Heart. Confirm best Robo.
You can launch them in the air and then just donk them across the map. It's great.
Yes, I agree. It is great to do that to people.
It's so great. I just love it so much.
Okay,
Thank
we
you,
should
Shauny.
explain. Back at RPG Limit Break, we actually
Hey,
had a
maybe we
donation.
shouldn't.
Yes, we shall. Ghost King we'll use as an example. Actually, no, he never did fight me. Dark Roast Dracula and Rizzle versus. We had a donation incentive for a 1v1 tournament after the 80% race would be done. And it was glorious. Because if I lost, I had everything to lose. Because no one would leave me alone after that. Halberd and Stun won. Because my note has 1 there because I was timing stuff. And so basically, initially when we drafted parts, I chose the joke Robo, Chicken Heart. Which is literally just a giant chicken, and when you dash with him, he leaves feathers. It's great. I found him amazing when I was a kid, and I actually learned to main him. Stun gun. There we go. So, during the tournament, everyone. Oh, Neo gun. Why? Oh, this is I'm versing Roy right now, aren't I? That's why. You matched Halberd to Halberd.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know why you put that stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, before I arrived there, they were testing out the Robo builds, and it all clicked with them why I picked my certain build. And then, yeah, it was fun.
Shauny's a big jerk, basically.
But I figured for a donation incentive to a marathon literally called Speedyfists, having the Chicken Heart Knuckle Gun meme. Okay, good, we're good. I didn't read auto there. That was a little bit of time loss, but whatever. I figured the meme would be good for Speedyfists donation incentive because, you know, Knuckle Gun. And you don't get to see Chicken Heart in a normal route, so it is actually somewhat of a time loss.
The close range hornet gun is still just amazing.
Yeah.
Shoots out 5 hornets that slowly home in on the enemy, but if you just shoot them up close, they all just hit instantly and deal insane damage.
Oh, glad you made it. It's what time am I on now? Right now? Like, actually, let me know when I'm done this next battle because, like, I again have my webpage open for my splits. So.
Okay, well, you know, after the battle.
Yeah. So Metal Ape and Crystal Strike because Mira. We will. Magnum. Yeah, we'll do that. So, oh, Metal Ape's this way. There you go. And Crystal Strike Gun. There we go. And I have a straight S. That's actually really good. Because straight S is actually a really OP bomb too. But I just like standard because it arcs over walls easier. Or, you know, at all. Oh, I launched away, so I'm just going to start using this. Really, Mira? You dodged all of them? Oh, Mira, I hate your ion gun.
Yeah. There's some downsides to Crystal Strike, despite its absurd power.
Yep.
But if you can get it going, it's
It's unbeatable, basically. The ion gun is actually one of the most annoying guns to face, and unfortunately, unlike any percent when you verse Mira and she somewhat knows what she's doing, now, for whatever reason, they increased her AI like tenfold. But thankfully, she has no defense, and the Crystal Strike gun is very overpowered. Although I probably could have done better with the three-way gun, but I used that up to start. Oh well. So yeah, just let me know what my time is. And I think now I go to, yeah, Hero's Home.
Alright, after that fight, you're 149.40.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm only 14 seconds behind my PB.
With a death.
Yeah, with a death. Although this is a hard category just to freely run. Also, this is our landlady. She got paid to let people into our house.
It's quite dubious.
Yeah. Back when I was taking videos of stuff for, Hi, I don't want to talk to you. Thank you. So we're gonna do Metal Bear, or sorry, Metal Ape and three-way. I never did change that to Metal Ape on your notes. There you go. I'll keep Straight S for now, because it still has the same effect. I don't know if it's actually different in strength, though. But
I want to say it's a little bit weaker. Everyone has visors because they're easier to draw than a face.
Not far off from the truth. They're also, they know they're NPCs. That's great.
It's a very self-aware game.
It is. It's actually, even the bad ending is actually just one giant fourth wall break. Like, there's a tournament in any percent where 4 boy characters, the blue ones in the room with us, all of them actually have... Okay, what is this? I wrote down something somewhere. I think it's the 4th and 5th I use Crystal Strike because they're horrendously difficult, if I remember correctly. I just need 140,000, which is pretty simple. Okay, this is a Swift, so that's pretty simple to do. This is 1 bullet down. Right, this level. This level is a bane.
So this level will split into 4 sections, and like they'll move away from each other, and you can't cross the gap that it makes. So if you get split apart from the Robo, you're just kind of stuck waiting for the gap to close again.
Yeah.
You should be able to beat the fight before that even becomes
Yeah, but the worst one
though.
is Shiners eventually on this.
Yeah, that's tough.
There you go. Again, the difficulty of that level is not the Robo. It's making sure the Robo stays next to you and away from the split lines. One more battle and I have enough points to spam the Crystal Strike. Because eventually, I think the 5th guy has... Because I think this is... Oh, thank you, game. This is the Evil Arena. This is the best stage in the game, confirmed by Evil.
It's also the biggest.
Yeah.
And the most beautiful.
It has the best portrait on each corner.
Look at that. It's lovely. As Eva would say, hee 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 ha ha ha.
Yes. But unfortunately, it's still a Metal Ape, and Metal Grapplers are super easy to predict and read. There you go. There's only one true blue Metal Ape, and it's me. So I'm pretty sure my death, my PB comes up in the second world, so there might be a PB chance still.
That last part generated chip.
True. That might cost it. Anyway, now we're switching to Crystal Strike. Because Punio, as her name suggests, likes small stages. and she's super annoying. But the 5th guy is actually far worse. I'll switch to standard S now, finally. And after this, it's the Outer World, actually. Unfortunately, I can't do the Z boss room until I do the rest of them.
So there's kind of two ways to use the Crystal Strike. One is to stay up close and just try to use it like a normal gun, and the other is to kind of get a little further away and try to just trap them against a wall with it.
Yeah. It's actually a really, really good close range weapon, and it's really, really good. Some of the story. Oh yeah, the story is weird. But this is the hardest battle in the game for me if I use a 3-way gun, or the stun gun, or the Hellburb, or anything other than the Crystal Strike gun. This dude likes to hide behind a wall with a Phoenix gun.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's a strike finisher. No, he's a Splendor. He's a Splendor. And he is aggravating.
I think I've always just used Crystal Strike on this, so I don't even know if it's how bad it actually can be.
I'm just gonna trap him in the corner, and we're gonna show what the Crystal Strike can do.
Yeah, this is the other way of using Crystal Strike, of just hopefully just bouncing them up infinitely. It can be harder against Robos with horizontal air dashes.
Yeah. That gun.
This stage is also just super annoying with the moving platforms.
Yeah. There you go. I will take that. I've died him 4 times in the PB attempt.
Whoa.
It was never recorded. Like, I legit hate that fight. So, anyway, we got the last gold of this area. 140,000 is all you need for that, so it's actually overkill. So now, they're gonna say, hey, you should go outside. We're like, okay, off to the bathroom. And that's technically canon. So this world that they consider isn't the true world. The real world is outside and it's broken. Oh, so that's the most overly sensitive bathroom door in the universe. If you stand near the toilet, the door opens. It's great. Again, I had too much time when I was taking videos and stuff. Yeah, it's a random NPC, whatever. It's for whatever reason the hardest fight for me. And now that that's gone, I'm pretty sure actually my death may have been there actually in my PB. But whatever. So we are going to be going outside. And I'm gonna need a reminder. We're gonna be using the stun gun. Yeah, we're gonna be using the stun gun because Eliza's room is gonna be. Oh right, I have to push a button. I'm so used to any percent. I just thought the game was gonna make me walk up.
Yeah, so Eliza's room is up first, and it's a 2v1. So stun gun is good again to keep the enemy away from your partner, basically.
Yeah. There's no rewards here.
Yeah. You get most of the rewards in the dome.
I love being explained things. Please tell me 2 more times.
Once more, please.
Thankfully, I mash so fast it's not that much of a time loss, but it's still annoying. Thing is, I'm unaware where the prompts are, so when I'm mashing, I'm still mashing B every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And it's legitimately annoying.
At least you can't accidentally wander around in Grand Battle.
Yeah. Well, you can. You accidentally go into the rooms by accident, remember?
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to not skip the scenario, listen to them, and then leave. So you gotta be really careful in this particular location.
But you don't lose 20 seconds because you accidentally press B once.
No.
Which is nice. That can happen in any percent.
Not even just 20 seconds. Like, you have a chance of losing close to a minute in some of the locations. Like, leave and
Oh,
come back.
jeez.
Like, the lab is the worst because you have to go through all the doors first too. Like I said, the three-way gun would be a little bit better here, but the twin, I think it's Eliza. It's Eliza's room. How did I get it perfect? I thought I got hit. Whatever.
I missed it. I guess
Trust
you
me,
didn't.
I'm gonna have to do a parts generator trip, which is gonna cost me about 50 seconds.
Eliza got the perfect?
Oh, and then it counted as a perfect. That's nice.
I think.
I think so. Silly, but whatever. Basically, I'm gonna be doing a parts generator trip after. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 4 full tournaments on the 5th tournament here, and that's gonna immediately kill a chance of a PB, because unless I somehow saved 2 minutes earlier in the run, which I doubt, I'm gonna be getting that. I rolled over. Green hit me, green hit me, green hit me, green hit me. Thank you. Green actually did hit me. The freeze pod, but you know.
The freeze pod, ugh.
It's a thing. See, there's the annoying twin helping me.
Her gun in this one kind of synergizes with stun gun, though, if you can hit him a little bit. It's kind of nice.
As she stares at her own butt, apparently, with her winning pose. I don't know what that is. So there's a very little chance of me PBing, but I think it's if I were to sit down and grind, I can probably get a minute off my time. But after that, it would be like seconds PB. Because initially, my back in my prime, when I first got my PB a long time ago, at the current my current PB, I was really on it, except for one small death at the start of something. So, but there needs to be much routing happening in the current anything actually of this. Oh, I remember why. Thank you, Eliza.
Oof.
This is why you don't want NPCs interacting with your partner. The flame gun works with her on the ground, but it likes to bounce people up in the air considerably. There you go. Still got 100 on that. I'll take that. Theoretically, if you do playing with Oboro and trying with Shiner first, you wouldn't have to change your guns or anything for the next little while. And walk back over there. And you walk back over here. Oh, just say bombed. I was drinking tea. I forgot after 3 battles there's a save. Also, this game is a little bit mean-spirited at times. And the last person is a unique sprite, and she is a big, or she is a Zed lackey, and she happens to be larger than others. When you fight her into story mode, if you come across her in the maze, the controller vibrates when she hits the ground. And I don't know why they decided that was a good idea. It's so mean-spirited for some reason. Like, this game is full of, like, weird things, and, like, fourth breaking wall and whatever. But, whatever. For whatever reason, you fight her twice in the other world right now? Okay, good, I dig it. Does the NPC always do that? Which NPC? The one I was talking about, or? You have to go your way to find her during the 80% route, because she's somewhere in the maze. But she's also a unique sprite in the game. I do believe she uses metal ox or something, or metal bear. Okay, I'm switching to 3-way gun then. Because after that, it is training with Shiner, and it's going to be the afterburner gun in middle life. Okay, so I'm still going to have to go in there. This game is a meme.
Yeah, it kind of is.
We also have Bad Ending, which is basically our meme game. It's a nice half-ending point, basically. Because there's this, if you keep picking the wrong answer at a certain point, nice bomb, the game will punish you and actually just kill the entire human race, because that's a normal thing to do. I hate this level so much. There you go. Jeez, it took us forever to get caught up. Oh, you survived. There you go. We have basically, like, if you ignore day 12 on the 80% route and keep saying no when you're supposed to be going on the start of day 12, the game will fade to black, and that's our kind of half run. But you ignore some of the most difficult challenges. Also, the gold required for that is actually higher than normal. You need 310,000 for a gold there. And that's actually kind of hard to get. So I gotta be careful here. Go trying a shiner now. Also, now it's lewd. We have a bunch of underpants men on stream.
Ooh.
Yeah. They all walk the same.
This just feels kind of cruel.
Yeah. They all have their
Like, they
memories
literally
too.
don't. Yeah, they don't have the memories. Like, it's you're just making them do this.
Yeah, normal things. You can also see how many more. I didn't change from the standard S, but whatever. You can also see how many guns we've gotten since going to the parts generator, because all of a sudden those menus are quite filled out.
So this is another single-use tournament, so we gotta kind of
improvise with stuff.
Yeah. Afterburner's good on these big slow enemies.
Yeah.
Just kind of keep them pushed against the wall.
Plus, it follows them up in the air if they try to dash away too.
You can also drag them towards you if you do an air shot, which can be useful.
Actually, yeah, we should explain too. The main reason the three-way gun works so well is, even though it doesn't look like I'm doing different shots, is I'm actually pushing A and B on the same frame-ish. I think there's actually quite a generous thing in there. It's like probably 2 or 3 frames of each other. And it actually works really, really well, but it does the aerial shot on the ground, which drags things towards you. So Javelin and Stun, Ray and Magnum.
Yeah, just to kind of explain, kind of a basic mechanic is that a lot of guns have different properties, whether they're shot in the ground or in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So the three-way gun, if shot on the ground, will push enemies away. But if you shoot in the air, it will pull them towards you. So
Magnum's this way.
That's how we can keep them next to us while we just spam them with three-way.
Yeah, otherwise, I think the original strat was you trap them in the corner, then you keep shooting at them.
Yeah.
So then they eventually found out you can do the A-B shot. And it works quite well. Wait, what am I doing? This is the wrong setup. I'm supposed to be using a stun gun here.
Yeah, oop.
Oopsie doodle. So this is going to be a little bit of a time loss and frustration, because, yeah, this is going to hurt. But I can also save something for later. Although he's wrecking me pretty hard here.
Yeah, his gun is super annoying without a strike vanisher.
To be a little bit more careful here. Not intentional.
Good adaptation though. Changing, you kind of had to change the way you were fighting him because of the different set,
Yeah.
and it worked out. So.
Well, we'll say worked out in quotations there, but sure.
You didn't die.
I didn't
which is
die.
important.
Yeah, I lost probably 20 seconds there though, because that should have been teleport behind him, use stun gun, spam, and win. So yeah, I now have a javelin for free here, and I don't know what he is, but apparently you need a magnum so you can get up close. So we'll javelin
Stun probably will work. Yeah.
Yeah. Stun. There we go. So yeah, kids, don't do what I just did there. Read the notes, follow the paper. Because yeah, that was dumb.
There's way too many battles to keep track of without notes. I feel like it's kind of absurd.
Now he's at middle. This will actually go quite well. Ah, I dodged your Halo gun with a dash. What do you think of that? Javelin's charge is super broken, despite not doing much damage.
You don't get any like iframes, but it comes out so quickly.
Yeah.
And
Plus,
it's
you
very
can do it like 6
spammable.
times in a row if you smash it.
Yeah.
Alright, so now on to 4. Metal Bear and Crystal Strike, Hornet for score safety, fight sucks, is the notes.
That's the notes I wrote for that one.
Yeah. So, this is the guy...
This is like my least favorite fight in the run for me. Without the Crystal Strike, at least. Even with it. The arena is just so crazy, and you can't cancel the needle gun, which down to super fast.
Metal Bear and then Crystal Strike. There we go.
So I just said, screw it. We're doing...
You have heavy and everything.
Strike here. Yeah.
I think my next one is deviant from yours. Because I think it's... Because you never use Glaive.
I think I still use Glaive on this one. I'm not sure. Oh, that damage.
So this is what it's supposed to be like. Oh, nice pirouette there. Waiting for him to get shot. Yeah, basically the needle gun is something which is horrendous. 6 oh yeah, right, Shiner is the last one. Glaive and shotgun. So apparently you need a teleporter and a shotgun for this battle. What is this guy? Oh, he's also a glaive.
I tend to match Strike Vanisher versus Strike Vanisher because I just have so much trouble catching them otherwise.
There is a strat to dealing with them, but you need a Standard Bomb S to control them. Otherwise, they're just frustrating.
Yeah, there's just too many of them.
But we are nearing semi the end.
Does this guy have the splash gun?
I think he does.
Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. Oof.
Yes, he does. He just hit me. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware. No, I try to use this useless charge to get through that.
Glaive's charge is really bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of an okay defensive option, I guess, but it's just kind of weird to use.
Oh, splash gun, how I hate you. Oh, he's wait. Okay, that was okay. He splash gun down me a bit, but he flew right next to me and got shotgunned. So, all right. Now it's the last one. Is halberd and needle gun? I don't know if I'll use a needle gun because I know Shiner is annoying.
Yeah,
I think I still have the three-way gun.
Yeah, you could do three-way. You could do Hornet. You could do... I just did Needle because...
I'll do Hornet, I think.
Yeah, I think I had like a specific strat with Needle that just worked really well.
Yeah, no, because the thing is, he's also on the stupid stage I mentioned before, and you want to be able to attack him from a distance if he gets away from you. Love the close range. I caught him before the split happened, so...
It's good.
Yeah. There you go. Bees to the rescue. even though they're hornets, but whatever.
Bees, bees, bees.
Yep, all the bees. We in the custom Robo community believe memes should not die.
One sub 2.
I stand corrected. Isabel's mansion now. This is tag battle. So we'll be switching back to the stun gun and Thunder Bomb S. And because Ghost King did chuck $5, I will change the other one to yellow. So I'll again be the halfway. Don't know if he'll be used, but he'll be in the victory animations at least. So stun, standard. I want to use Speed Pod D and yellow. There you go. Oh wait, no, I need to change from Halberb to Metal Ape. There we go.
Dang. I wanted to see the
No,
Halberd
I
shit.
don't like using stun strike banishers. It makes me weird.
So good though.
Yeah, it does. It does work really well. So I noticed if you rotate the control stick when you're landing, for whatever reason, it actually... Oh, sorry, I don't throw the gun. There's muscle memory there. It's a tag battle, though. I did notice when you, thank you, Metal Ox, you're an idiot. Okay, one sec. I gotta concentrate because this is being annoying. Come here, buddy. There we go. This first battle is the only annoying one in the entire thing for... What the hell is that leg?
Whoa.
That's weird. There you go. Yeah, that's the only time that actually is problematic with the stun gun. Is that one first battle. Everything else should be relatively simple. How much points do I get?
I think I feel like the Robos here are a lot harder to get the stun glitch on.
They're bulkier.
Yeah. Because I remember when I was doing runs out, I would usually get it like once in the training room tournament, but yeah, I could never get it here.
Mm-hmm. Although this has a lot more lav in it that you can dunk things in.
Yeah, if you get a dunk, it's super good, but it's really hard to get an enemy towards you there.
Oh, they just may have answered my question there.
Oh my god. Do it, dunk him! Yes!
Oh, he flew away from the center.
Oh no, that was so... That was
I did a lot of damage though, so I'll take that. So, like we said, the lava damage itself adds up considerably if you repeatedly dunk them into lava. What we're saying, and that's basically when they bounce, they bounce up really high and they can retreat. But if you hit them with a gunshot, stun shot, whatever, you can push them back in the lava by stopping their vertical momentum, thus comboing them into lava and basically basketball dribbling them for massive damage. And it's great. There's no other way to phrase it. It feels great. This person is something love, I don't know. But she does have two very weak Robos and small arena. So this actually works really well with the stun gun. Plus, she's having a bad roll, so I'll take that as well.
Yeah, I've noticed you've gotten pretty unlucky with enemy rolls this run.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of enemy ones, which is really just unlucky.
Right. Swift has a stun gun.
Oh no.
I remember this fight now.
The tables have turned.
Yeah. So as nice as a
so
stun gun
pretty.
is, the fact it exists and other damage can come from it. She's gonna switch. Oh, no, I got her. I got the combo. I got the glitch, or whatever you want.
Oh, perfect.
Because she
awesome.
could have switched and went back to the Swift there, which would have been another probably 5-6 seconds worth of damage. So 227, one more, then I can use the Crystal Strike Gun to clean up. And it's evil and the twins, so... No, I'll stick this then. It's less parts changing too.
Sorry, I switched to the Crystal Strike for one of the Robos usually.
Probably this one.
And if I see a good opportunity to use it, I do.
Oh, got the glitch there. Nope, changed. Oops. There you go. 158 is the ideal. It's the ideal stun gun win by the time you take down at least essentially 1.5 Robos. You can get like 167 if you somehow manage to keep them.
Yeah, if you can get the glitch consecutively, you can get in the 160s.
So I know for a fact I won't PB now because I got it on 5 of these. My PB.
Holy moly!
So I'm like, yeah. Thinking back, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be that generous again. I know that. Oh, at least we got the evil arena again.
It's so beautiful. It's so big.
It's her innuendo here. Which is out for the innuendo. Thank you, evil Hornet Gun. I remember you now. You
Nice.
changed.
Oh.
So I'm gonna try and get him to forcefully change, but I let him get back up. There you go. And he changes to the weaker Robo, which then I can kill. Otherwise, I'd have to go through the other one, because until they can get up properly, they can't change their character. So by doing that, you force them to change, and there you go. Playing with a Boro is a single use. There's 6. Also, you can get the Rahu 1 parts. If you somehow walk left into the tank, into the giant bubbly tank there, and grab them, and it's a weird movement pattern to do, but for whatever reason they thought, yeah, that's normal. We'll make people look for that.
It's especially annoying because in the main story, you can't walk into the tank.
Yeah, there's a lot of
You'd
stuff
have no
just
way of
walled
knowing
off.
that that was even possible.
Damn it! Let's see if she'll change back. But...
Whoa, that was so close.
yeah, if that pod didn't hit me. There you go. That unfortunately shows how much of a time loss there is if you actually manage to not get it completely. Yeah, you have to verse the twins essentially, and then being both versions of the Robo. Alright. We're getting there. The end is actually in sight. No. I push B.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a time loss.
Oh, this is oh, that menu was so scary because of this.
Yeah. Unfortunately, nope, I'm not going to ask you to clean it 3 times. But she's going to stand there.
Once more, please.
Yeah, once more, please. Once
So
more, please. Once more, please.
he was given an option to skip the scenario,
Which you do not want to do.
which you don't want to do because if you do that, you can't leave until you've won.
At least one.
At least one, yeah.
So I'm going to take it and then go playing with a Boro. And what's annoying is the Z boss room actually is the first option afterwards.
Yeah, it's so
it messes up
that
your...
menu is so obnoxious. It couldn't just show all 4 on the same menu, like.
Okay, so all this is the gimmick of this one in particular, playing with the Boro, is all the enemies will have something, something illegal about them. So that's fine until the last three. So the first ones are like, oh, I have a gun, I have a leg, you know, neato. Then I was like, yeah, I'm Shiner. It's like, oh no. Push him with the lava? No. Oh, damn. It's a cheeky death.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Also finished with 777 HP too, so I'll take that.
That's why I like them on that one.
Yeah. Okay. My arm is actually like twinging by itself. So
We're almost there, man.
yeah.
5 tournaments left.
Only. Problem is with the stun gun, you don't get a break.
Yeah.
So Milky Way and shotgun. Alright. Milky Way and shotgun. The faster I do these menus, the more time save there is, because I do know my PB, I was lost in the menus for long periods of times. Alright, I think I got a good... yeah. Thank you. Obnoxious little Robo. I down myself back. Oh no! 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 No!
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. The problem is I'm using a Robo which is relatively delicate as well. There you go. So you don't want that. But the thing is, this isn't the only time it's going to come into play, because when you verse Shiner here, he's a Lightning Sky model, he'll fly around. And that's where the real problem is. And Javelin and Stun. And then I don't have to worry about anything for Battle 4. But unfortunately, all the good parts aren't next to each other. So we can't just guarantee auto for so many things.
Yeah, going with auto on a lot would... There's just so many bad parts.
Yeah. So Javelin and Stun. Then it goes to Glaven Hornet, and then Halberd, and I have to change to the Magnum. And then Metal Ape and Crystal Strike to finish, because Oboro is wonderfully interesting. I don't know why he chose Stun this guy, but it's probably for the auto, truthfully. Since it's a tank head.
Yep. It's for the auto.
Yeah, less menu changes, the better. More time saves.
And it works pretty well. So.
Yeah, 102.
I think that was actually the first fight that I ever tried stun gun on.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Jimmy used to use a stun gun with the Peregrine on me.
That was when I first my first routing of it. I got to this point. I tried to have stun gun there, and I was like, wait a minute.
registering, ding. Ah.
I gotta use this everywhere now.
Yeah. So you're to thank for my thumb condition right now. Is that right?
Yeah. To be fair to me though, the stun combo I do, I don't have to match that much.
Yeah, that's true because you integrate.
I use charges.
I love the Hornet gun.
I think optimal Hornets, you can get a 115 in this.
Yeah.
Like a 112. It's insane.
Yeah. Fortunately, he got away from me slightly, and you should be jumping and shooting because there's an animation canceling for the Hornet gun, so you can fire twice as many, basically. But that's not really going to happen. How about Magnum versus Shiner? That makes sense.
It's
Hang on, Mr. Crazy.
that's Sergey. That's not Shiner.
Oh, whatever. I always get it mixed up for some reason. Oh, yeah, right. I remember this now. Halberd and Magnum. Yeah, he has a sniper gun or something.
Yeah.
That's fun verse. So we're almost to the last donation incentive thing. Oh, a little bit too soon. There you go. So the Magnum it does more damage when you're closer. It'll eventually like wait out if you're too far away, but it has a high chance of downing no matter what. So
Gives you good control, like the shotgun does.
Yeah. The shotgun has a wider range and always downs, which is really nice. Alright. So last one is going to be Metal Ape and Crystal Strike. Because Oboro is fun.
Does he have the worm in this, or?
No. He does not have the
thank
worm in
God.
this one. For whatever reason, I think he uses the Phoenix gun or something.
Huh.
He has something really weird as a gun. We'll go straight up Crystal Strike gun and then Metal Ape. There we go. Oh. I love that moon every time you see the stage.
Never noticed that.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh yeah, he uses one of the twins guns. That's
Oh yeah, that's annoying.
There you go. That's why we use the Crystal Strike gun versus him.
Yeah.
And they're still shooting him after the battle's done. They're great. So I have one last tournament to get gold in. And this is the Zed boss room. So we go here. Zed boss room, there we go. Because they put it there. Yeah, I understand. Cool. Now Shiner's gonna walk up here. We're not gonna talk to him just yet. We're gonna go over here and look behind this little pillar. Oh, look at that! For some reason, there's a chicken. And now we're gonna go over here.
Yeah,
And we're
that
gonna
makes sense.
Yeah, and where is it? Chicken heart.
Hey.
Also, it shows
Fortunately,
the
now I have to
gravity
look at
gun.
all these guns that we're not going to use.
Unfortunately, you don't get to choose what you have. But
Yeah,
I do,
you can't just.
But the thing is, I do get guns I shouldn't have. Like I get the waxing arc bomb, I get the winning arc bomb, I get the worm gun. I think I get a set of legs too. I think. Orcapod, like you got like the last tournament I did, for playing with the Borrow. Chicken heart, yeah. All right, so this is the last tournament I need to get a gold on. So I'm going to be using, obviously, my wonderful three-way gun. Wait, no, I'm going to switch to the Standard Bomb S. There you go. Because it does make a difference firing over a wall. But yeah, after a Shiner on an ice stage, which I don't know what dev thought was a good idea. No.
The ice stages are kind of the worst. Like, you have no traction. It's really rough.
Not only that, Shiner himself is actually very, very annoying. And, oh, that's right, he has a worm gun.
Oh, there's the worm gun.
Yeah.
It's just basically a dragon that shoots
3 times.
5 instead of just 1. Oh, is it only 3?
Yeah, I think they actually changed it to 5 in Arena.
Oh, okay.
But because of that last parts generator trip, I asked for 2 minutes to be added on to the estimate because basically I couldn't remember how long the parts generator trip was. Because if I didn't grab the metal ox, I would be doing that from the 8th tournament onwards.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 8th location onwards for, so that would have been an extra 2 minutes, I think, at that point. So now, this is the annoying thing, is I want to show off. I don't know how much my current estimate is right now for what time. What is my time right now anyway?
You're at 2:34:40.
Okay, so we still got about half an hour or so. So I will show off a little bit because the happenstance that Rizzle is here.
Oh my god.
I am going to take out the other twin with the throughway gun.
Good luck.
That has a crystal. I'm going to be versing the crystal strike gun. So I'm going to go for a little bit of swag so I don't have to switch back and forth. But I'm getting all these numbers. So web page again says 235. Wait, 235? Is that right, Rizzle?
You're at 2:35:30 now. Or 40.
I'm kind of getting world record.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm a minute ahead of my PB after that parts generator. So apparently I found where I died in the run.
I guess so. Oh, so you got a good roll on her, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rizzle will use the Crystal Strike gun versus the Crystal Strike gun here.
Yeah.
Because it is obviously the cheapest gun in the game.
And I think it would be faster than what you're doing here, but you're just so cool.
Yeah, going for the swag strats.
You're just so dang cool, Sean.
There you go. I just want to show it's possible. To all those youngins out there who think it's not.
Oh, I know it's possible. It was just like, why take the risk?
Well, the thing is, now I have enough points. I can spam Crystal Strike for the next 3 battles. That's the other reason. Because otherwise I'd have to worry about points for the next 3 afterwards. So shout out to the shadows.
So cool.
So yeah, so let me know what my time is after I finish this. But now we're going to be going to the Crystal Strike gun now. Because Oboro, Sergey, and I'll be fighting a special guest, my father.
Spoilers.
Yeah. I don't know why Oboro didn't change. I don't agree with that. He should have rolled over to 6 there. That was actually pretty much flawless for Oboro, actually.
Yeah, he can really get away from you.
Yeah. And then this guy is annoying. Like, this is actually something which Crystal Strike is, like, invented for. For whatever reason, Sergey has... What's the illegal bird gun? Is it Phoenix, or is it something else?
Eagle?
Eagle. I think it is Eagle. Because Phoenix is not as legendary, I guess. But he is super frustrating. Because he has...
It's unfortunate. Oh,
Go
good. I was gonna say the air shot of Crystal Strike is pretty bad compared to the ground shot.
Yeah. There you go. I honestly thought that little ball would actually kill him, but...
Oh, I wanted that one hit so bad. Oh.
Couldn't let me have that. So basically, we need 151,000. So now, like, so because of the third fight against the Crystal Strike, I actually used to use Stun Gun versus that because it's really easy to overpower it, and she downs really easily. You can get rid of the Crystal Strike bullets. But I wanted the damage. But now we're going to be versing our dad. And we don't like dad, so we're just going to spam this. Sorry, Dad.
I hate you, Dad.
Why did you die on me, Dad?
You weren't there for me when I needed you, Dad.
Yeah. So Dad has
you got
half
such
defense.
a good roll.
So rip Dad. So,
his Robo has like half defense or something. It's absurd.
Yeah, it's 50% stronger, but it's 50% less defense than average Robos. So let me know when it fades to black what my time is, because I'm actually curious now.
It was a 240-15 or so.
40-15, alright. Check that in a second here. So now, we have 3 tournaments to do left. We have the 1v2, which I will be using Crystal Strike through the first 2.
Yeah, this is unlike the other 1v2. Their AI is actually somewhat okay, so it's pretty hard to do these fast.
Oh, wait, no, I got it backwards. No, we're not PBing.
Oh.
I should have been done as a boss room at 2:35. If I was a minute ahead. So, whoops. That's fine.
Oh, so you do use Crystal Strike for the first 2 you said?
No, the first 2 tournaments here.
Wait.
Bronze and silver.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you'd use it for the whole thing here.
Yeah, because if you can just
you
target
try...
back and forth and just slaughter basically the 2 here.
Oh, okay. I had a hard time making this work, but...
It's doable.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, because it's... The thing is, you can't focus on only one. You have to just... You shoot one, you switch over, you shoot the other, you switch over, you shoot the other. And then it's great. And it's the same thing for the silver tournament, but... So this is where all parts and Grand Battle deviate greatly. Because unlike... the tournaments I'm doing now, I don't need to get gold. In all parts, you do.
Yeah, so he's unlocked the bronze, silver, and gold tournaments already. He can do them and beat them, and that's all Grand Battle needs.
Yeah.
In all parts, you get a part for getting gold on all 3 of these.
Plus, you have to talk to Lucy in this, or else you have to do the tournament again.
Yeah, Lucy's hiding.
You have to talk to her 4 times, too, so it's not even like a normal thing that you'd be aware of.
Yeah, you have to do that. You have to talk to her and she'll give you a special part. Is it Rahu too?
Yeah, it's Rahu too. She's like, I found
yeah, she has Rahu too.
It's like, sure
it's
you
like, yeah. You have to talk to her. It's really obnoxious, the hidden parts.
Yeah.
They're just completely unintuitive. You'd never know if you didn't look it up.
Yeah, actually, there's a Japanese website dedicated to custom Robo Battle Revolution still. And for whatever reason, they still actually have the parts listed, actually, how to get them.
I bet, yeah.
That's a Swift. There you go. That's what I wanted to try to do. You have to be a certain distance to use a Crystal Strike gun as a shotgun. You're too close, it misses. You're too far away, it spreads. You have to be just the right. And with the little tiny Robo, it's really hard to get down. So I think, I can't remember who asked, but it's like, oh, could you do really, really well with an illegal weapon and still get gold? I have like, what, 60,000 points? I need 228,000. Like, if you use illegal parts, you're dead.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm missing good parts. Like, some of the stuff I haven't got are all either illegal or not worth it. So,
yeah.
You know, at this point, if this was a single-use tournament as well, this would be like, I'd never run this category.
It'd be pretty tough. I'm glad, like you never have to do like, yeah, single use 1v2 would be just too much. It'd be an interesting routing challenge, but like for a casual game experience, it'd just be awful.
Yeah. Also, the other thing you might notice is their damage is actually quite high versus me, despite me using a big bulky Robo. And that's because I actually am using a big bulky Robo. Because for whatever reason, the ones with more defense can take more damage before the damage scaling comes in effect. So that's why Steelhead goes down so quickly. But unfortunately, like normally when you like play any percent or whatever, it's like, oh no, they have a Gatling gun or whatever. It's not bad. Just dodge that and let the bullets kill Lucy. There we go. But because of that, okay, thank you, Carmen. You can do a considerable amount of damage versus the big Robos, but likewise, for you, it's going to be the exact same thing. So that's why all of a sudden you'll see me lose 200, 300, 400 damage. Is like my damage scaling isn't kicking effect. The game's like, ah, you're bulky, you can take it, and it's counterproductive. But likewise, with the Robos who are like the Swift, Peregrine, like the other small runner Robos, they'll get hit for a lot more initially, and then a damage scaling will kick in for them, and then Splendors and stuff like that, like the normal ones. And there's Bathroom Guy and Zed Lady. They're just
they're my OTP.
I'd ship them. But the regular Robos, the ones that actually have normal quote-unquote defense, they're actually the strongest in the game. But they get downed easily, and there's a difference, which is why we use Metal Ape. But when you verse... let me get green. There we go. When you verse certain Robos on any percent, with like the end boss with Metal Ape, the damage scaling doesn't come into effect, and you die really quickly. So it's really counterproductive. But then you use something like the joke Robo Oil Can. Oil Can actually gets downed every single hit and has tons of iframes, so you can take it for what you want. It's really weird kind of balancing to figure out what is good and what's bad.
Yeah, there's definitely a trade-off there with the higher defense. You can take single hits better, but multiple hits can really wear you down quickly. Yeah. Whereas for weaker defense, single hits destroy them, but multi-shots don't as much.
Yeah. So that's 4 out of 6 because this is fair.
It's pretty grueling.
Yeah, this is the hardest tournament arguably in the game, minus the next one if RNG does not.
Oh yeah, they're both up there for hardest.
Like
honestly, all three of the remaining tournaments are very hard.
Yeah, well, arguably, yeah, or not arguably, yes.
Inarguably, yes.
Inarguably, yes. So basically, we can actually explain the next tournament because this is basically going to be just me, hopefully killing the twins quickly. As they decide to launch themselves in a corner nicely for me.
Yep. So the next one is going to be the Silver Battle Royale tournament.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a free-for-all with 4 Robos.
Yeah, this is the fad before Fortnite and stuff came out, so...
Right, yeah.
No, so basically...
So there'll be 100 Robos, all dropping in on a giant map.
From a school bus.
What, dude? Honestly, custom Robo Battle Royale would be pretty dope.
It would, actually. So, this is why I wanted to use a Crystal Strike gun, because these twins are super annoying, and one of them has a flame gun. I don't know which one. I can't remember. But if it hits you, it stalls you. The other one sets up and wrecks you, and it just repeats. Yeah. And this would be the one, or they'd be the 2 matches I'd do casually. Like, I'm at half points needed for gold right now. But if I were to do this casually, I would be using the 3-way gun, or stun gun, or... we actually figured out the flame gun is good here, too. This is a horrible match now. Okay. So I need to go after Shiner, at the same time I have to go after Oboro. Like, it's just not nice. I kept my 1 so I can go after green. Go after Oboro because he has lower defenses. Then show how Lightning Sky model.
Does he really have lower than Shiner?
Yeah, he does. Shiner just gets
they
down
both
easily.
have like 0.
I always figured it's because he's old.
Oh, old Boro. Jiraiya.
Please don't mention that. That was so bad. So oh, that wasn't the perfect distance. There you go. That was actually
this is
really,
definitely
really good one.
That was super good. That's definitely the best way to use the Crystal Strike, I feel like.
Yeah, but it's really hard to do.
Yeah.
And just to clarify, I did get the did get the chicken heart, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 4:30 in the morning here. I'm not thinking clearly.
No, I understand. I'm fading fast, man.
Only difference is Polly is asleep. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever, just move on.
So that's me right now.
Yeah, he's our spirit animal.
Yeah.
So now this is going to be really, really annoying. Also, the Rahu 3 parts are actually just south of me, and they'd be perfect if it wasn't for the parts generator time.
Well, for this one, you could get it if you want. You already took the parts generator.
Actually, you're right. 1 sec here.
Go do it. Do it. Let's use Rahu 3. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, we're good. Oh yeah, we're gonna
do it.
Crystal Strike Rahu 3.
I want to see this.
Well, I know who I'm going to be using against Roy. Shame I couldn't use a knuckle gun because it'd be single use. Oh yeah, we're going all in now.
Oh yeah, dude. Screw it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I should definitely be below estimate by like 2 or 3 minutes in general.
Oh yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
So okay, do you want to explain the end boss?
Yeah. So Rahu 3 is designed to be fought 3-on-1, so it has insane defense. It's like it takes 20% damage from everything or something.
It equivalently has 5,000 HP.
Yeah. So basically, so this is perfect. He's just gonna destroy everything now, and he won't even. Also, it can't really be downed. It gets down for like
a frame, actually.
An instant, and then it's 1 frame. Okay, yeah, it gets down for 1 frame, and it takes a year to get down to begin with. And then it just gets up and you can keep fighting.
Plus, I have the strongest gun in the game now.
Yeah. Oh, are you using our Rahu 3 gun? Okay, there you go.
Hi, I'm the end boss. Welcome to Custom Robo.
Like, this is so tempting to get in a regular run because of just how strong it is.
Oh, so you can see the spread. This feels okay. This actually feels cathartic.
This is cathartic. Yeah, Ghost King does the same thing. This is so cathartic.
Okay, we even said it when Ghost King was saying it, which is even better.
Yeah, exactly. It's oh man. So this guy in an 90% run, you can imagine fighting against it is not pleasant.
You have to use a throwaway gun and metal ape. Center bomb S.
It's not fun.
And a long thrust legs if you want. Oh.
He can just kill you.
Oh.
He targets you. Oh boy.
All 3 of these guys die very quickly to strong shots. It's great. Okay, this woke me up. I'm 100% behind this run.
I'm happy you pointed that out, because I would have forgotten. This is great. So, I don't think it would quite save enough time, because the parts generator would be very long at this point
if
in a
you're
regular
doing an
run.
all-parts run, if you're only going for the end time, you might as well grab it for the tournament.
You can't use it in all parts.
Yeah,
you need a gold. Can you?
You don't have to wait till the end of the game to get all parts. That's just the final check. So if you're not going for the other parts, like,
I'm confused.
Well, when does all parts end?
When you get the last part.
Yeah, so why can't you do a parts generator first?
Because you need a gold in this.
No, you only need to get to the silver tournament before grabbing it. Like I know what you mean, But I'm
You
talking
can't
like
use it here because you need a gold.
no, I'm saying
In all
like, you know,
parts.
1 or 2 matches or whatever. Like once you have enough points, you can't die.
I feel like it's so hard to get the amount of points that
No,
even for
it's
one
not.
match.
It's only 24,000 after 5 battles, or 240,000.
Okay, I can't remember. I think I didn't ever use Crystal Strike in my all parts run though for this one.
I did. You can do the last 2 to 3 battles depending on how well. Because if you kill the Robo, you get an extra 10,000 points.
Okay.
So every
Dude,
battle
honestly,
you can get
routing.
an extra 30,000.
All right then, I would route this into all parts for sure. Then.
Yeah. I should do all routes because my any percent times a 204.
I should as well because mine is bad.
Oh, there's enough new things found. I'm sure you can smash your time if you wanted. It just sucks having practice.
Do I want to though?
Yes, it's a great community to join. No, actually, it is. Actually, really chill.
It is. It's just a great community of people who don't run the game.
Yeah, we all got burned out after RPG Limit Break. I've been the only real active runner because I've been trying to go for a sub 2 time. Okay, you can literally see it. I got 66 damage against me after like 6 attacks on me. So
This is absurd.
I just did 400, 160. Oh, Standard Bomb S. Oh yeah. There you go. I can fly too.
This was how the game was meant to be played. Clearly.
It's all my fault. What's all my fault?
I kind of feel like Crystal Strike could still be doing more here.
I think it would, but it'd be longer to do damage.
Maybe.
Okay, that's actually true. Second place is actually the contested one. Like people are going for any percent second place right now. Like if they were to go, because my time is obscenely ahead of everyone else with the sub 2. Like everyone kept saying any percent was dead at 208. Sub M-Toms. Honestly, if you watch my damn tutorial videos, Ghost, I'm sure you'd be able to easily. There's a lot of stuff that you do in the run, which I don't want to say it can be corrected, but there's a lot of time saves from just basic.
Oh man, you gonna sit there and take that, Ghost King?
Gastu's in the chat.
Oh.
This is the one time he can't join the call. Oh, I messed that up. Quadruple for him. But you can see how fun using Rahu. If you use this against your friends, you're not a friend.
I might do an all parts run just to get to do this.
just cathartic.
It looks so much. It's just so much fun. Nothing can hurt you.
Actually, okay, we make fun of a lot of people in the community because we're all just giant teases to each other. I'm honestly the recipient of most of it.
Well, that's because you're Canadian.
Oh yeah, that yeah. Okay, that explains a lot.
And you say things like Zed. That's not a word.
A kindergarten teacher. How many servers can I ban you from? Not the custom Robo server anymore. I own that one. Show us a Drac for giving me the server.
Oh no.
We could tell we're ending the run. We're running out of things to talk about.
I'm gone, dude.
I know. Well, it's only 3:30 where you right? I don't know how much of a sleep
2:30. It's 2:30, but I've been on like I've been going to bed at like 11:30 recently.
All right. I think this is the last one. I think Evil's the final one.
I think so.
Thanks, Drac.
There's only 5 here, thankfully. But yeah, this tournament is genuinely super tough if you're not using the Route 3. Oh man, I never even thought of that.
Honestly, the amount of time it saves, because I'm finishing like 140.
Yeah, it could. I'll have to. You'll have to do genuine like. Oh my god, that lag! By the way,
I know.
And everyone popped out at once.
The thing is, I actually got this game looking pretty nice for on the Wii. Like, I'm actually really happy on actually the settings I have set up, and Because on the GameCube it's pretty fuzzy and it's really hard to tell the dice number. But if you have it on the Wii...
Cheater Wii. I wish my Wii didn't die trying to run this game.
That was before the showcase, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I set up my Wii just for it, and then it died. Oops.
Yeah. Never love anything.
Can't have good things.
Yeah. Okay, I did same path. I just took out 2 Robos in one flight.
That was busted, dude.
That was worth it.
That was the flyby destruction. Oh, I feel so much better now. Thanks for doing this, Shauny.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not even the one playing. It's just like, oh.
You know what? There's no reason for me to change my Robo because it's gonna go to. Like, I might as well just keep this parts on.
Sure.
And because this is now the start of the final tournament. Because since I got gold and all the tournaments going up to the Z boss hide room, or Z boss room, so hi female police officer. I don't know why you're
Take off your helmet.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a joke of the developers that no one drew any faces.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, Linda.
I mean, obviously, it's meant to be like, haha, the model doesn't have. It's just a helmet model. So, but it just comes out weird.
Okay, so Linda is going to be the recipient of
Oh,
of Rahu 3.
Poor Linda. She didn't deserve this.
No, she didn't.
Save it for Roy, at least.
No, there's no reason to do a menu change.
Now you worry about optimal. Oh. Oh, jeez. You can tell this. You're not supposed to use this in a 1v1.
No. Again, if you do this with your friends and you play this game, you're a
the
bad
worst.
friend. Honestly, both use it and use a knuckle gun because it's Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It's great. So I use the Glaive and Magnum for the second match. Oh wait, no, this is Ernest, so this would be.
You can use Ray, I guess.
Yeah, I think Ray and Afterburner still would be better.
Yeah. I use Bubble because I actually use Bubble Gun in this because it has a lot of stun.
Oh, no, it's Chief. That's why.
Oh, it's Chief. Yeah.
Ernest is later. Okay, so make sure we don't use that, and then we use Afterburner as the bottom. Yeah, there you go.
1v1 Rahu Knuckle.
No, it actually
mirror
is fun. I tried that with Sarah. It's hilarious.
Hilarious.
And it can everything else, so nothing does any damage.
No, just like both use Knuckle mirror and just stand in front of each other. Just who can mash out Knuckle faster.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Although the best thing in the world is Rahu 3 into a lava pit.
Oh my god.
Because he gets damaged every frame till 900 damage.
Oh god, why can't there be lava on his stage?
That's probably
why can't there be lava on his stage? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
What killed him? My bullet wasn't there yet.
Did he maybe...
There was no explosion. Chief threw the match.
We'll take that. We take those. What?
I don't know. It's a Metal Baron 3-way now. Actually,
yeah, so this is a single use, but it's also, there's 8 Robos instead of the normal 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So it's pretty tough to...
Which is why I didn't want to change away from Rahu 3, because it saves me one other thing.
Yeah.
Metal Bear... Actually, I'll use Metal Ox. And I have the Magnum left over, so I'll use that. I'll save the 3-way gun for something else.
Routing on the fly.
Yep.
There's just so many options with this, and it can be hard to tell what's genuinely faster because of how much randomness there is as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we're always kind of trying new things and mixing and matching stuff.
worst thing about Sergei's gun right now is when he gets downed, it doesn't disappear.
I thought it did.
Nope. Oh wait, that one. Okay, then I played a glitch thing then later.
Oh.
So I downed him before, and that never disappeared.
Maybe you downed him with a bomb, so you didn't get the overload.
Don't know. Either way, the Magnum was great there. If nothing else, it's worth the Round 3 just for the first fight, so you can say the Magnum.
Oh my god. Shoot.
Yeah, I know. Me and you really have to go through this game with a fine-tooth comb for Grand Battle eventually.
I thought I got out. I thought I got out.
Yeah. We're almost done. This is now Battle 4 out of 8. And honestly, this is probably a better recipient to... Oh, wait, no, this is Javelin and Hornet now.
You can, I mean, he has Magnum and he has bombs and pods that drag you towards him, so,
yeah, so
you can use it whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be using Metal Bear for the charge to get through his bombs. Because the actual horizontal speed is actually worth it for that. Now, this is a Rahu 3 stage, so you have to fight that giant Robo on this giant stage.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that damage. Oh, that damage.
Oh, really?
You can, yeah, this kind of can turn into just a slugfest. Hornet out damages. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why the Hornet gun's here.
Yep.
Yeah, take that, Pillar.
You sure showed him.
He actually killed himself.
He sure showed him.
That's the second CPU to throw the match.
I don't know what's going on.
Anything jumpy plus Crystal Strike gun. Is this? No, that's not. It's Mira, I think, is next, right? So that's why it's Crystal Strike.
I think so. I think this is where I used Knuckle and you said no.
Yeah, I think this is actually where... Because we used to end with Crystal Strike versus Harry just for catharticism.
Yeah, it feels really good.
After this entirely long run of this game.
Harry's a poop head, so we poop on him.
We'll do Earth. Yeah, okay, to explain, we all hate Harry because Harry's a horrible person, individual, and there's actually no redeemable facts about him other than he wears glasses. So...
Yeah.
And even that's... Thank you, Bridge. So, the ion gun that she was using before, it's equivalent to a long-range stun gun, but it doesn't down. It just pushes. It's super annoying. Which is why, like, versus the larger Robos, she can really harass them. So when I versed Mirror before, I should have switched to something else, truthfully. There you go. Don't try to redeem Harry. Don't plan to. Also, his robot is the only one that has lips. Also, robot butt. You're welcome. Butts, butts, butts.
Shauny, why?
I don't know. It's technically the main character making that pose.
Oh my god. You never really think of that.
Nope. Ernest. Halberd and Stun. So we're on the third last battle of the run.
The pay stinks.
Yeah. You know what? Sure. We have a glaive and a worm gun.
Oh. Okay. Why not?
I'm so sorry.
Actually have the worm gun. You don't ever see this.
Hey, you want to see a broken weapon?
Yeah, so some illegal parts are,
Especially if they don't get downed right away?
Yeah, they have this. They do insane damage, and they have low down, so it's like
There you go.
you just pummel them. Oh my god.
Yeah, that actually might be worth it for the route change too. You get the worm gun for here.
Yeah, honestly, for at least for all parts, if we can still get golds with them, yeah,
All right, next is Marcia. They're gonna throw in
like a whole
a
new
romantic
world.
subplot. Wait a minute, okay? I'm gonna talk to you again right now.
Once more, please.
I did. Okay. We'll change it. So this is gonna be Metal 8. There you go. Three-way and just do Standard Bomb. There you go, Ghost. I did change it in the tag battle, but also Marcia is a great commander, which is what they call the people who command custom robos. More lore you know before the end of the run. There you go. And now I am
And here we
levitating.
go.
Why am I levitating? Oh, this is nothing on the ground. I see.
Oh, what?
Robo back.
Time's coming up here, I guess.
Time will be on. Fade out. This game needs more Mr. Referee. And then the last person to fight is the giant evil end boss himself, Harry.
Tremble in terror.
Yep. So the donation incentive was the Mighty Chicken Heart
Look at that.
and the Knuckle Gun.
So beautiful.
Yeah. We'll do Straight Bomb T so he gets close to us, Speed Pod D, and Long Thrust on the tiniest level.
Oh my god.
This is why I switched the Knuckle Gun on my route, actually.
Yeah.
So he rolled
Chicken
over.
fist.
So this might give flashbacks to Rizzle and Ghost.
Why'd you do it, Shauny? Oh, it's just so
So good. And time is on the fade out, and I'll say when. So, Chicken Heart. Time. Because there's nothing else to this game now. Let's mash through, and you'll see the little picture, and we're done.
GG, dude.
That was
Still beat my PV.
Really? I thought I was actually doing a lot worse than that.
I think. What did I actually? I don't remember what my PV is. Hang on.
Oh no! Look, there's still one more person. Oh look, it's Walt with the hero's hair because he found a toupee.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
You beat my PB still by over a minute. With all that, that is crazy.
There you go. Also, Sergey doesn't have a scar on his face anymore in that photo, so he got healed.
They
But Ernest still
erased
has a
his
scar.
memory of the scar. That's weird.
Also, pointing out Harry's Robo is on the right-hand side of the screen. He has lips, so you're welcome, everyone. Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm going to bed. I think I'm just going to make some tea and to stay up and watch some stuff. Whatnot. But yeah, there you go. That is Custom Robo Battle Revolution Grand Battle. Big shoutouts to the community and definitely Rizzle for being able to commentate because this is a very,
No
very
problem.
concentration heavy run. So thank you very much, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. I enjoyed it. Sorry, I kind of faded at the end,
No,
but
it's fine. We do have you can find links to our Discord and stuff. You can always contact me, any of the other runners. we have a speedrunning.com page that has all the stuff. Thank you, Speedyfists, for posting the link. I'm always happy to help new people learn. I'm still working on a couple projects to break apart the game for new runners, and I'm always happy to answer questions. So that's all I have to say. Feel free to cut me whenever, and move on to the next run. And thankfully, I came under estimate. So because 3:15 was a very, very, very tight estimate. So
You're fine.
yeah, but we did it. So